So, y'all pretty much remember what you're supposed to be doing, and that is you have been tasked by some of the gods to travel the entire planet of Kanatorra and gathering up these shards of their greater deity known as Io.
Uh, what happened to the original goal of like bringing peace to the nations?
Oh, yeah, so that,
Nuke 'em.
it
Nuke 'em,
works
real
and it didn't. I'll say that much.
Oh,
I think Rosalie could fill you in on that a little bit if you ask her.
gotcha.
Oh, goodness me. Yeah, that was, partly we'll blame the crazies for that one, the other group.
I was
Huh.
getting ready to say, I
Yeah.
only know sparse details of what happened, but
All
But
I'm
yeah.
gonna say is blame the crazies for like
yeah.
80% of it.
Shocking.
80%.
Yeah, the other 20 was me.
Alright, so I just gave Roland his white dragon worm.
Nice.
Thank you.
You should be able to move him around, or you'll have to roll, I think, to see if it's a male or a female.
Ooh.
That would be a coin flip.
Dan, you
I got you.
Odds would be one thing and evens would be the other.
Or that too.
Uh,
I mean, I've got my coin of fate. We can flip that real quick.
sure. Coin of fate.
All right, so we'll have
Which one do you want?
gives as male and takes as
Okay.
female. How's that sound?
All right. That sounds great.
What's up, Pops?
I said, ouch.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Well, it's female.
Well, shit. No.
She a feisty little dragon. There are now 2 female dragons in the party. This is gonna end swimmingly.
Chill.
All right. Zug. What do you know about being a dad? You raised some
Well,
girls, right?
no.
That's
I
I
unfortunate.
think
Not
you
to
want to.
worry,
I
I
think
can
you want to
help
talk to my player on that one. I don't know shit.
I forgot Zug is slightly self-aware.
Only slightly.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are all meeting up in the local tavern where they're having this wonderful party. Let me get the tavern stuff up. And do I have any party music? I do not think that I do. I'll have to get some.
You don't have any like tribal drums?
Actually, I might. Give me
For
one
what?
second here.
For ambience music.
Yeah.
Or something
Ambience?
that sounds orcish.
Oh, I might have something. Fuck me if everything stops breaking.
No, that's not. Okay.
That's not orcish.
That's not orcish at all.
music.
Hey, that could be
Uh,
cultural. I mean, come on now.
Give me 1 second.
I mean, I've got this.
Yes,
Do that.
yes. You for the lounge lizards? Here comes some lounge orcs. Oh, it's leisure suits on Zug.
Zug just coming out with the squirrel tied around his junk.
Hey guys, check out my awesome butterfly collar.
Goodness me.
Oh, this is the worst elevator music ever.
I
God damn it,
have
that
like
was
1,
great.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 12 different songs for elevator music.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
What are some of the other ones? What's this one?
But that's just bad hold music. Not quite the same.
I mean, they're all pretty much the same tune, just.
Oh, that
There
sounds
we
pretty
go.
good.
Elevator music.
This sounds
The worst
like
part
that
is-
song that plays at the frat party where everybody's kind of just lying around on the couch.
I am completely
I'm
sober.
digging this one. I'm digging this one.
Yeah.
Oh, hi,
Trying
Brownie.
to find
There you go.
Are you worried about Daddy
something
laughing so
those.
hard? There we go.
Here, if you want to play this on loop, you can. No, it's not terribly long.
You know, what, actually, let me search something.
I sent you something, Crosser.
You did? Let me see.
Or here.
Valkyrie. I don't know if my OBS will pick that up. And I don't think I can have you guys hear that too. Nah.
No?
It's alright.
Well, worth a shot.
Yeah, it's alright. It's worth a shot. We'll figure something out. But yeah, so for the time being, I will just
Background music after the fact.
Yeah, background music.
Since this
after
is
the fact.
recorded.
Yeah. So back to our regularly scheduled D&D time at the tavern here. Let me put on ambiance tavern. But yeah, so you know it's you know a grand party. You guys are gathered around. There's a big fire pit. Actually, I think I have an animated background for this as well, if I can find it.
So we would all be up where it says Kitoa cha nige miguba.
Yes, exactly.
Moving tokens.
As I'm like scrolling through all of our animated backgrounds. I could have sworn I had like more. Oh well. This will do. There is a tavern background right here, and we'll work with that one. So, so yeah. You guys, tavern party, Zug Zug, you have been pulled to the center as the main event of the party, and everyone is kind of just cheering you on, yelling, "Beast Tamer! Beast Tamer! Beast Tamer!" as they're all just passing around ales and meads and like huge lumps of porks and lambs, legs of a cow, all kinds of goodies just being passed around the entire place.
At least I'm currently sitting in a corner.
But it's such a great party, though. Why in the corner?
Because I'm not part of your group. This isn't my celebration. It's your celebration. You enjoy it.
Oh, we're gonna fix that.
Oh boy.
It is time. Oh, maybe I shouldn't put it that way.
I'm gonna take one of
Hold
the
on, let me
books from
read
my backpack and start and read
It is time to make all feel welcome at my party. Let us dance in the middle and do weird things.
Okay, this is what I need.
Hey,
Okay, this
Jolene,
is what I
what's your
needed.
passive
Oh
perception?
shit, what was that? Acrobatics.
What the fuck is happening?
Acrobatics and performance. I'm dancing.
Oh my god.
Yes, you
Yes,
are.
yes,
Oh
you
my
are.
God.
Describe to me this masterful dance that you are interpreting.
He's doing
I-
the dance from Frozen from Duke Weaselton, the chicken.
No, I'm going down to the floor like I'm about to do the worm, and then I start doing the coffee grinder.
The
Coffee
cop-
grinder.
What the
fuck
hell is a coffee grinder? Okay,
Hold
I'm
on,
glad I'm not
I
alone.
gotta look this up. Hold on.
Okay, do you know what the flagpole is? It's when you like lift your body
also
up.
now.
Okay,
Vertical?
I can like give you maybe like 75 different recipes on how to cook a pie, but I know
Oh my
nothing about
God.
that.
Oh my God, Tristan.
Oh God.
Is it
Okay.
that
my
bad?
Now
Yeah,
I
it
have to
is.
look this up.
Here.
Oh no, I'm afraid.
I am also the terrified. Where
And
did
then
you
I'm
put
gonna-
this?
I put it in the D&D cross.
Okay.
Oh, that's not bad.
I'm gonna resurrect, which is
I
like
think I'm watching the wrong one.
Oh, I know that move. I've seen it before. Okay, yeah, no, that's not bad. That's fine.
Babe, Wesley was doing that at one of the weddings.
Yes,
Remember?
I do
Wesley
remember that
was.
actually. Yeah, I just didn't know it had like an actual name.
almost
I
all
didn't know there
dance
was
moves
a
have an
name
actual
to
name.
it.
Well,
So it's like a break
I guess
dance.
I can't let Merrill do everything all by himself. So
Oh,
here
God,
we go.
Oh God.
Not
Okay.
Oh
horrible.
no.
This has turned into a
Alright.
fucking dance party.
Yep.
We're gonna do the lawnmower and the sprinkler
Oh God. Okay, now I have
because
to
that's
find
what
like,
orcs do, right?
some dance music. Fuck it. Let's do this.
Oh,
There we go. There we go. Yep, there. It's now a dance party. Can you guys hear the music?
yes,
Yeah,
I can.
I
And that
can.
is that is exceptional.
I can.
Nice. All
I
right.
can. Yeah, I can.
If it's too loud, let me know. I'll turn it down.
No. No, it's not too loud.
All right. Cool. Dance away.
All right.
I'm going back and reading my book.
I don't know how you can read with this ambience.
I don't blame you.
I'm gonna be doing like a resurrection, which is when you like lift your body up without using your arms, just like solely your core and your feet.
Oh,
And then
fucking
as
Michael
I'm doing that-
Jacksoning it.
I'm gonna do prestidigitation to do like a shower of sparks behind me,
Oh my God.
while I start to wiggle my arms like they're a worm.
I
Can
wouldn't be
you
surprised
feel
if-
the funky groove?
I can imagine like some female orc scene. This is like some weird traditional dance of the humans.
I refuse to make any rolls for that. Oh God.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Look, you're already wowing the entire party, all three of you. Everybody's basically trying to mimic your dance moves in the middle of this.
That's because we're awesome.
Like, it's gotten to the point that they've picked up fragmented glass, put it on put it together in a ball, put it over a candle, and started spinning it.
Yep, that's right. Uh-huh.
Ooh,
These were just
Ooh.
that awesome.
Frank. Ooh, he's got
Yes.
dancing lights.
Oh no!
Shit. How is Frank
What?
dancing, babe?
Oh God, I'm not gonna describe that.
Come on, do it.
No,
Any
let's see what he does with the dancing lights first. Go ahead.
I gotta actually come up with this. Four torch-sized lights within range. I'm gonna use one of them to make the disco ball brighter, because I don't think a candle light is gonna do a whole lot.
Okay.
And then just have the other three just whizzing around the dance floor.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Awesome. Jolene, real quick, what is your passive perception?
What is my
Ooh, you're glitching out.
perception?
Yes, your passive
Oh.
perception.
1 second. Without rolling, I got like a 7.
A
Do you want me to roll for
seven?
So
deception?
low.
Or 6, sorry.
Your
Would
passive
you like
perception
me
would
to
be
roll?
underneath that list of skills, like right underneath that list of
Yeah,
skills.
something's not making sense here.
Girls, where are you? I think I'm looking right at it.
It's right under skills and under the tool
16,
stuff.
sorry.
16.
Found
There
it.
we go.
It's
I was
16.
gonna say I would have a 17, and I'm not the
Yeah.
brightest bulb in the
I
chandelier.
also have a 17.
All right, so
I
yeah.
was glancing and saw passive wisdom and ignored the parentheses.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah,
My person?
Jolene, you do happen to notice
I'm an 18.
the orcs are also passing around what appears to be a glass pipe.
Oh, dear
my
God.
God.
Oh,
Quick, somebody
Oh,
stop
wow.
Meryl.
hold on, Petra, you're glitching out.
I'll
Yeah, you're like
And very
roll
muffled.
it. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what do I do with this observation?
Well, that's up to you. I just told you that they basically are
Yeah.
passing around a bong, so
That's not a
Oh, I'm
bong.
going for it.
That's a pipe. Unless there's water in it,
yes.
filtering out.
True.
There's water. Okay.
Austin,
Okay.
you have offended your little brother's sensibilities. I just want you to know that.
Oh, I know.
Now, if you did it intentionally, high five.
Jolene is making a
Totally.
beeline for the bong.
Does it smell like
Let me
skunk,
roll up
or
this
does it
reason.
smell more like a cigarette?
What is your passive perception?
17.
17. Okay. It smells like a sweet, fruity fragrance.
That shit's laced.
Hey,
Jolene,
Meryl,
like,
there's
what?
only one way to find out.
Shit. You got me there.
Now, out of character, Petra, are you going to let the rest of us know about this, or are you just going to keep this little tidbit of joy to yourself?
Well, I think I might just keep a little tidbit of joy to myself.
Yeah, because as
I
far as
might
I'm aware,
serve
y'all are
her.
too busy
Maybe that's
dancing.
I'm reading.
No, you're not.
Y'all are having a dance party. I'm gonna go get hot. Thank you.
Have fun with that.
I'm reading.
I'm
Alright.
high
I
on the
will.
endorphins.
Oh boy. All right. So while you three are doing that shenanigans, Cross, Roland, and Rosalie, what are you three up to? I know Rosalie's reading a book.
Cross is just standing in a shaded area, just watching the shit go down, not understanding this whole ordeal.
All right. So
Reading
Roland, what are
from
you
the
up
old
to
Michael's
then?
journal.
Probably covering the ears of that worm. I don't want it to get fucking overstimulated.
I don't know.
You taking care of your little
I'm-
baby worm?
I'm taking care of my little baby. I don't know if this is age appropriate for like a week-old baby.
Does
Actually, I'm pretty
Iris
sure it
does
just
give the
hatched
baby
last night.
Iris
on.
does give the wormling a curious sniff.
Oh god. Hold on, I gotta look this up. Our white wormling's like aggressive as fuck.
If I remember correctly,
That could be an
yeah.
issue.
Hold on, I gotta read it.
That could be an issue.
I think they're like hyperly territorial.
Oh, they're creatures of ego
Oh, yeah,
and driven by greed.
yeah.
Yep.
okay.
So they're primal and vengeful.
Oh, yeah, wonderful combination here. Oh no.
Note to self: don't piss off the worm.
Yeah, because it's a chromatic dragon. It's under the same. Tiamat is the mother of it.
Yes.
Mother, pus bucket.
Well, she's the mother of all chromatic dragons, so.
Why, thank you for reminding me of that.
Oh shit, the smallest, least intelligent, and most animalistic of the chromatic dragons.
What the fuck?
The
No
cruel-
intelligence, high ego. What a combination.
Congratulations, Chris.
Vicious, cruel
You've literally
reptiles
birthed a
driven by
monster.
hunger and greed.
Oh my
Feral
god.
eyes, a sleek profile, and a spined crest.
So at this point, the little thing's looking around and it sees the food that's getting passed around and it's like, oh, daddy, I'ma go hunting.
My baby's special. They would never do that.
Well, I know, like, from an old story that I heard from another D&D campaign, they made a black dragon, lawful good and whatnot. So,
It's all
Over
based
time
on
with
how
influence.
Roland decides to
It's gonna be
raise
like
the
Dexter
baby.
all over again. I mean, let's be real.
yeah, it depends on influence, but they're born with a certain,
Primal
alignment.
instinct.
yeah,
In,
alignment.
in other words, yeah, he's got his work cut out for him.
It's gonna be great.
Okay, what does my dragon do, and I will react accordingly.
All right. I'm gonna roll a d20 for
The
this
better,
one.
yeah. The question isn't what I'm doing; it's what my dragon is doing.
All right, let's see what happens here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Roland. Your baby, your sweet little girl.
Why?
Yeah, and it's a girl.
Yeah, she is like a hyperactive little weasel. Just kind of squirming around the entire plaza at this point. Knick-knacking pretty much every little piece of jewelry she can find.
Oh, she's a natural.
And just kind of like hoarding it away and just running around like crazy. Also stealing bits of food and drinks as well.
Okay, stay away from the edibles. There's no alcohol for you. You're too young. No. Get that back. I am your father. You do not speak to me that way, even though I don't know what the hell it means.
Jesus fucking Christ, it's Stitch.
I was about to say that.
666, stop it right now.
Oh god, and they're lone masters. They avoid all other dragons except for whites of the opposite sex.
Oh my god, it's totally Stitch. I know it's Stitch.
Yep. No. It's albino. What was the female one?
Angel.
Angel. Yeah. It's albino Angel running around.
All right, that's her name is Angel.
Oh my. Okay.
Oh,
I was
that'll
looking
be
up the name and I'm
interesting.
like, well, apparently that's what it is now.
She's my little angel. Like I could see Roland just holding her up after she hatches, going, "She's my little angel," and she's just like, "Ah!"
Isn't she lovely?
Dungeon Master question.
Yep.
Would Angel be susceptible to an animal handling roll?
Very heavily
I think
disadvantaged.
You did rule that as a yes for me when I interacted with my baby dragon when she was a baby.
So no, it would be completely different. So something I recently learned about was this lovely little dice roll. Thank you, D&D Beyond. Something called super disadvantage and super advantage.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Yeah. So
you just roll 3 dice?
yeah, pretty much. You roll like 3 d20s.
You know what? Fucking
Roll20
Zug, go
itself
for it.
doesn't have a super disadvantage setting, so I'm just gonna ask you to roll 3 d20s.
Oh, so maybe Zugzug is rethinking his life right now.
Can I
Oh,
give them
fuck.
guidance real quick?
In regards to.
The animal handling check?
Because
You're
I
dancing.
could. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking I could either reinforce my image as the great animal tamer, or I can completely flush it. What do we
Okay.
think?
Let's find out.
Okay.
I'd say reinforce it, just because you want good connections.
Do you
Super
want good
disadvantage,
street cred
huh?
with these orcs?
There's one. There's two. Oh, what was that?
You're not rolling it with the
No,
attributes,
I'm
though.
having him roll a super disadvantage, so he has to roll 3.
So each of these will get a +7.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
Give me 1 second here.
Well, that's a baby.
A 12.
All right. Describe to me how you're going to handle Angel.
I am going to dance up to Angel. You know, in the with the best swagger that I possibly have. Hold my arms out and say, "Hey, come dance with me, Angel. Let's go have a good time away from like the food and the all the shinies." Look, I'm covered in shinies. I am a shiny. Come on, let's go.
Can I like co-DM really quick for
No,
this?
no.
Damn it.
Oh.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give it to you. Actually, I'm gonna give it to you, because you said it was +7. That's a 12, right?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, I'm gonna give it to you. So, you've managed to pique Angel's interest, and seeing this big, buff, shiny orc, you know, stand before her as he's doing
Covered in glitter. There we go. I'm covered in glitter.
Yes, covered in glitter.
God.
She's dropped all of the shinies that she's picked up, except for like a leg of a pig, and she's just kind
Which
of
is
like
totally fine. That's totally fine.
yeah. You know, she's got an entire fucking pig's leg in her mouth, and she's kind of just waddling over to Zugzug.
Yes, you are.
We're kind of recreating the climax of Dirty Dancing, and I'm Patrick Swayze right now. And Angel is Jennifer
I
Grey.
don't know how I feel about this.
I don't either.
I'm slightly uncomfortable right now. Nothing super dirty. Nothing super dirty. Rolling. Everything is on the up and up here. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's on the up and up here. Nothing weird going on.
Oh, God. That's good. Okay, so now that you've managed to distract Angel and kind of like, get her away from the stealing of everything, what do you do now?
Oh, we're dancing, baby.
Oh!
Angel and I, we're dancing.
Oh!
Gonna sh-
Okay.
Dan?
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, you and Angel are dancing. Angel's doing the worm, and you're doing whatever you're doing.
Whatever goes with the worm. I don't know.
Something.
The coffee grinder actually is seen a lot when someone else is doing the worm, so yeah, that works.
Okay, I gotta look this one up.
I relax things.
Alright. Roland, you see Angel and Zugzug dancing together on the cleared out dance floor in the middle of this tavern. Or actually, no, wait, you guys moved to... Oh, you guys are in the chief's house. Okay, this is even better.
Yep.
Dance party at the chief's house. Here we go.
Well, she's not doing drugs, and I will kill Zugzug if anything happens. So, fuck it,
Oh,
whatever.
don't worry. Everything's on the up and up, Roland. Nothing weird.
Okay.
Except maybe this dance move.
I will eat you.
I promise to keep my weed far away from the baby dragon. We don't need a high dragon.
Speaking of Jolene,
Jolene,
Uh-huh.
Jolene.
how's it going with those big buff orcs in the corner?
Oh, I got my weed, dude. I rolled a 25 persuasion. I got my weed.
Sure,
and I'm
that's
having a
weed.
grand old time.
Oh fuck yeah, okay. So yeah, you got the really good shit then. I'm
I
gonna need you to roll
got
me a
the
Constitution
best
save.
You got it. Hold on. Oh, if I can fucking see.
At least Bayor didn't get his hands on that.
Oh god, you're telling me. No offense, Daddy.
13? I may have overdone it a little bit.
Oh yeah, no, you're out. You're out like a light. You take your first puff, you're
13?
done.
This
It
is
was
real
really
not.
good.
It was only one puff. That's how strong this shit was.
Ooh.
Meryl, you were right. This shit is laced.
Worth it. Worth it. Do it again.
Is she like tripping out or anything?
No, she.
Oh
she
no, I'm
is
past
like,
the fuck out.
Yeah, she's
unconscious.
passed way the fuck out. She's seeing colors, but all in black.
No, I'm tasting colors.
I taste
I'm
colors.
hearing-
I see
I'm
sounds.
seeing sounds.
Oh, I got a
Oh,
clip of
man.
that somewhere lying around. Oh. Yeah, so the party's going great. I can already tell.
So things are going well.
Yeah. That is until
Oh, jeez.
as
Wait,
the music.
I
comes
want to get a hit of weed before anything bad happens.
All right, roll me a Constitution save.
I'm gonna die
Oh,
if it gets
yeah.
a nat one.
I'm gonna pray I
Frank
get in
is
that
carrying
one.
around Meryl.
I mean, I can always do the coin of fate.
Oh
Oh,
god,
yeah.
I thought he was at
Nice.
a 4.
Okay.
Do you want me to coin of fate that to make it a nat one? That's allowed too.
I'm not gonna waste my coin of fate this session.
All right, cool. All right, so you're still up, but hot damn, are you tasting colors and seeing sounds?
Yeah, that's the good shit right there.
Yeah, you're not
I
knocked
mean-
out like Jolene is, but you are still like heavily.
Did you mean to roll
medicated.
that? Did you mean to roll that as Frank or as Meryl?
No, I meant to roll that as Meryl, but I left my thing as Frank.
Fuck it,
Okay.
roll again for Frank.
Oh
Like
Jesus.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Sweet baby Frank.
One of these things,
Frank
not
is
like
kind
the
of sitting
other.
around and he's like, "Ooh, what's this thing?" It takes a puff.
Frank has one less.
Oh.
Hey! Wow, Jolene's a lightweight.
No,
Yeah.
Jolene is definitely lightweight. So Frank, he takes his puff, okay, and he's like, "Ugh, oh, oh, where did the butterflies come from? Why are they
Great.
changing colors? Why do
The
they
near
taste like
planetary demigod
cupcakes?"
is
Mm.
fucking plastered.
I think I'm gonna lie down now. Kerplunk.
Just have him
It's a
like plop
good
on top
idea.
of Jolene, and
Yeah.
we'll start a freaking high nap pile.
Yeah, that's exactly
It'll be
what's
great.
happening.
Cuddle puddle.
A cuddle puddle.
Meanwhile, Rosalie's in the corner just going, Bahamut wanted me here, Bahamut wanted me here, Bahamut wanted me here.
Bahamut wanted me here. Bahamut wanted me here.
Merle's gonna
Bahamut
stick
wanted
around in that little pile too.
Alright, while
think
this is
so.
going on, the music is abruptly stopped as the chieftain walks in. And, God damn it. Cross, why the fuck am I still with these people? But yeah, so the chieftain brings the party to a stop. I'm kind of picturing Zug Zug and Angel are like still dancing while the music stopped.
That's right, baby.
And the chieftain just, Muya Simba just walks up to Zug Zug and Angel, seeing the pair still dancing while everyone else is kind of just standing around watching, hiding away the medicinals.
Jolene passed out in the corner, snoring.
I don't suppose I can attempt a perception check, can I?
Sure you could. What for?
Just to notice that trouble's coming.
To see that daddy's come home.
Maybe not.
That was almost a nat 20. I saw that.
It was. I would have been like, I see everything, but
You would
no.
have gotten another vision from the gods. But yes, you do slowly realize that the music stopped. The lights went back to normal. And you're kind of just standing there dancing with a dragon baby. And there's the chieftain right next to you.
I kind of stop mid coffee grinder and look up at him. Hi.
Zug Zug, it is time to anoint you.
Cool. I stand up.
He then pulls out a flat piece of jade with an inscription on it, and he holds it up high for everyone to see. With this medallion, I name Zug Zug Beast Tamer. And then he places it upon your forehead, Zug Zug, and lights a torch and kind of waves the torch over the jade medallion, and it begins to kind of like slowly melt onto your forehead.
Ow.
No, it's not like a burning hot. It's just kind of like a squishy ooze, just kind of like molding itself to your forehead.
That's wild.
Yeah, and once it's perfectly shaped, he then puts the torch down, picks up the medallion, passes it to two other orcs, who then bring out two metal sheets and begin hammering away, forming a helmet with the medallion, then placing it upon your head.
That's pretty dope. Thank you.
Got a whole blacksmithing shop. Damn.
Just part of a blacksmith, why not?
I mean, it's probably like, a cosplay level helmet, but that's okay.
Oh no, they hammered in tungsten, dude.
God damn.
They grabbed like 2 chunks of tungsten and just hammered it in. But yeah, so
Glad magic's my thing.
Yep. So Muya Simba, the chief, he then turns to you, kind of does the thing with the flat hand, going one shoulder to the other, and goes, "With this helm, it will protect you from all manners of magic, and will guide your way to your next journey, and through until the next, and the next, and the next, until your very last."
That's pretty fucking dope. Thank you, Chief.
Now, brother in arms, we send you on your way in hopes of great glory and wondrous joy.
Kapla.
Kapla! And everybody yells Kapla and takes like this giant swig of all of their drinks.
All right. Well, cool. Does that mean the party's over?
The party may continue if you wish. That is
Yeah,
your decision.
It probably should, because I got a couple of compatriots over there that are, well, let's just say that they're napping.
Very well. Let the party continue.
Yep. That's right. Uh-huh.
So,
All right,
with
Angel,
that
let's keep
helmet,
dancing.
can, like, positive effects, like a shield of faith and stuff like that, still work on him?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, positive effects will still work on him, but pretty much anything damaging coming onto him gets reflected back.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a dissipation of magic. It's oh, you shoot at me, fuck you.
Okay, so it's not like giving resistant to every bit of magic?
It's a direct mirror. That's the beauty of tungsten for you.
Zug used mirror coat.
No.
That's right.
Zug, use reflect.
Time for a whole new style of dancing.
Nice.
Now the
Fire them
crazy
laser beams
linear.
at me. I'm the disco ball now.
You now have like 5 different shamans shooting fireballs at you.
That's
Oh,
right.
jeez.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, that's it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he is just sober enough to realize that shit's about to go sideways.
Okay, so I just put when any spell casting is made against the wearer of this helm, it will reflect the spell back at the user.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
We'll go
There you
over the
go.
finer details of it later. But yeah, everybody roll me dexterity saves.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
First as me. Nope.
That was as Frank again, but it was meant to be Merle. I'm gonna
And as Iris.
Dexterity saves.
Yep, dexterity saves because there's.
Oh dear.
Oh god, so that's gonna hurt. Yeah, because Zug had the great idea of yelling, "Hey, hit me with your magic!" And 3 shots.
I
like,
said
"All right."
laser beams.
Don't
I was
worry,
very
I have
specific.
an
Frank.
extra thing.
For
Oh,
those
my.
of us
That is
that are
not good.
currently passed out, do we still roll a dex save?
No, if
Here we
you're,
go.
if you're KO'd, no, you're kind of done for.
Yeah.
Please ignore my dex save roll. I just remembered.
Everyone receives a +3 to
Oh.
their.
Shit.
You were within
Ah,
10
the
feet.
+3 to their.
A +3 to
save.
their
roll.
save.
All right,
Everyone
cool.
within 10 feet of me.
Well, I mean,
I was in a corner, so I don't know how close I was to you.
I mean, the tavern itself is not all that big, which only makes the situation worse. So I'd say you're all within 10 feet of each other.
Okay.
Okay.
I blame the
Wouldn't these
shamans.
fireballs go right back to their users?
Exactly. You
The
know,
users are in the
If
crowd.
Zug casted a spell on himself, what would happen?
That is a wonderful question. We'll figure that one out later. But yeah, like there's 3 shamans. They all fired a fireball, and they're getting reflected back. Now remember, this is not that big of a space, and
Yeah,
fireball
this-
covers what was it?
I feel like if he was
We're,
trying to target himself,
Roland,
We're gonna have
did
a
you-
conversation with these shamans later.
Did you roll for Angel?
No, I did not roll for Angel. Let me pull up her character sheet.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius coverage on the fireball.
Oh my god.
This is wonderful. I just love doing these things to myself. What's wrong with me?
At
I
the first
don't-
fireball that comes back at me, do I have absorb elements? No, I don't. Never mind.
Oh, it's an 86. Okay.
Okay, there we go. So Angel got a 23. 22.
That bad.
I'm not done yet, unfortunately.
This fire damage?
Yeah, this is fire
Yes.
damage.
Oh crap, poor Angel. I think Angel's has a weakness to fire.
I don't see any vulnerabilities.
Oh, okay,
Not
good.
fireball.
Weirdly enough, I thought the same thing too.
Okay.
Better not kill Angel outright. Rosalie will be furious.
Somebody might want to safeguard Angel.
Angel.
Well,
Hey,
I'm probably.
again.
Hey, I'm probably closest. I'll just jump on top.
No. As far as I'm concerned, Angel is on your shoulders.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
Angel's fine.
Okay.
Okay, never mind.
God damn it.
Yeah, Angel's fine. Everybody else is what I'm worried about.
I could see Roland just like losing his shit, going, "My baby!"
Well, I think
And
there's
then-
going to be a lot of
she's
shit
not
losing
she's
here in
fine.
just a minute.
Oh crap, that's coming towards me.
Alright, so what
Yeah,
did
if it was
everybody roll on
ice,
their
we'd be
dexterity
good.
Saves?
Mine was
Okay,
an
so... Oh, I feel... Oh,
Merle rolled an
oh,
18.
Iris. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, Meryl. Oh, no. Oh, dear.
That was us, Frank.
Oh.
I fucked it up.
Oh, that was this Frank. Oh, no. Oh, dear.
So Frank's roll is what Merle rolled, and
We're
Merle's
not
is
killing
what
Frank today.
7 plus 23. That's
Merle's
79
knocked out
total.
anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
He's getting hit with the full
yeah,
thing.
He's getting hit with the full thing, as is Jolene. Jolene, I am so sorry.
Iris is unconscious, but I'll immediately do like a lay on hands on her to bring her back up.
Hold on, let me calculate what this actually, what this output actually is. 29 plus 27 plus 23.
That's
Okay,
79.
yeah, that's 79 points of damage.
All right, how many dead orcs do we have?
God damn.
Yes.
I mean, I'd say the party's over at this point because there's nobody left to party. What the fuck, you dumb orc?
I think
I
at this
said
point,
laser beams.
yeah.
We need to talk.
You're not gonna get a chance. They're fucking dead.
Thankfully, no, none of the orcs are dead. Thankfully, none of the orcs are dead. But they definitely are very wounded and definitely unconscious.
Can I cast this one?
What's this one?
Aura of Life.
Okay.
So,
Life preserver.
Yeah.
pretty much
That'll work.
that last little bit. A non-hostile living creature regains 1 hit point when it starts its turn.
Okay.
The
Which
aura
should
with
have,
0 hit points. So if any of them were to die, or go unconscious, when it goes to their turn, they would immediately go back to 1 hit point.
Okay.
Nice.
That's good. That's really good. So I'm gonna interrupt the music here, so that way I can turn the main
Yeah,
thing
the
back on.
music is over.
Yeah, music's definitely over. Actually, no, we can't even have the.
Clearly, these orcs are not the sharpest tools in the shed.
You're right there with them, buddy.
Yeah, I think we've established in this world that orcs are definitely not the brightest of the bunch.
But they are party animals. I'll give them that.
Oh yeah, they are definitely party animals. But yeah, so so those of you that failed, and for that's got to be lower than it's got to be lower than 15. You unfortunately take the full brunt of the 79 points of damage. Those of you that passed, anybody that got above 15, took half of that, which, if I'm calculating that correctly, is 40 points of damage.
So we take another 40 points of damage?
No,
or...
if you
No.
succeeded, you only take 40. But
Oh.
if you passed,
shit.
no, if you failed, you take 79 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
Please.
So there's a lot of people on fire at the moment. The
And it was
orcs are-
79?
Looking around, completely dumbfounded.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I have hellish resistance to fire damage, so I wouldn't be taking 79.
That is true. Yeah, you would be taking half.
You only take 40.
Okay. Yeah, I almost forgot about that.
Glad you didn't.
So yeah,
Oh, what about Sparky?
Yeah, where is Sparky?
as far as I'm aware, he was outside.
Oh, he's outside? He's not inside? Okay.
Yeah, so everything's kind of just on fire. The entire the chief's hut is basically a smoldering ash at the moment, and
Bahamut, give me strength.
so
I should
there's
find
like
the chief and say,
what was that?
said, I guess I should find the chief and say, well, the good news is the helmet works.
Uh,
The
so,
bad
yeah.
news is your shamans are morons.
The chief, who
You guys-
was in the bathroom, which you guys turn, you see the bathroom walls are still intact for maybe all of 2 seconds before they do turn to dust in the wind. The chief is kind of just sitting there, just like, morons indeed.
Oh, Lordy.
Clearly, your shamans don't know the difference between a focus beam of light and a fireball.
Everyone was intoxicated, weren't they?
Probably.
I'm
They
not.
might have
Dude.
been crossfaded.
There was so much weed going on. It was
That is
crazy.
true. That is true. That probably would explain the less than stellar decision making.
Nafsi and I will speak to the other shamans. The rest of you, give yourselves a good night's sleep.
Sounds like a good idea.
You have
We'll
a long
we'll help fix it
journey
in the
ahead of
morning.
yourselves, so rest up.
Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, everybody can
Can this-
probably use a long rest at this point.
Like, what the fuck just happened?
Elaine, it's kind of a long story. Just be grateful you missed it.
I kind of hurt.
Damn. Alright, so y'all head back to the tavern. I'm assuming y'all are taking a long rest.
Yep.
I'm gonna stay
Very much
back
so.
at the thing and try and help and clean up a little bit,
Okay, you're gonna
at
stay
least.
there. Okay, are you eventually going to take a long rest?
Yeah, like
Okay.
probably in the morning.
Actually, you know what? I'll probably
Angel, we
I'll
are
help-
going to sleep.
I'll help Meryl since I'm probably the only one who's unhurt.
Okay, so Zug, Frank, and Meryl, they're helping with the cleanup. Got it. And the rest of you are headed to bed at this point. Okay, so we're gonna skip through the night. Y'all to get your long rest. The chief's hut has been cleaned up and rebuilt overnight,
impressive.
which is actually
Hey,
very
that-
impressive.
Very impressive.
Yep.
I bet you Sparky could eat the ashes as like some kind of fuel.
Actually,
Yeah,
that's
I
a good
never thought
idea.
of that. So yeah, you guys wake up to the bright and early morning of the jungles. Ugh, so glad I have these ambient sounds.
That's pretty dope.
Yep. Now, where are you heading to now? How does your morning go?
I'm passed the fuck out.
You're past the fuck out.
Yeah, you did.
I
You did
spent-
spend.
I spent all night fucking working.
So you probably
Actually,
like,
yeah, that's
Wow.
probably me as well.
So you guys are probably like just now going to bed then.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right, so
I'll find a clearing and go to my morning prayers.
okay, so yeah, Jolene, Cross, Frank, the 4 of you are and Roland. Can't forget the Roland. So the 5 of you are nice and awake and bright and early. Where do you go and what do you do?
Jolene is looking for caffeine and protein.
So as you walk down to the tavern's bar, there's an oddity in the village where you notice there is a tiefling woman at the bar, and she is serving the drinks as she passes you a mug of what smells like some nice steamy chocolatey drink.
Ooh.
At least.
That
Everything
I
is
make-
Yeah,
laced in
based on
this
that laugh
town.
alone.
Is the party still going? That's my only question.
No, the party is over.
The party ended when the fucking
What?
hut
Kill
burned down.
Sims.
Yeah.
Can I make a constitution roll?
No, you don't need to make a constitution roll.
Okay.
You're fine. You're fine. It's not waste.
And that one, you have to go to the bathroom immediately.
Babe, I'm
Oh
sorry.
goodness.
But yeah, so the tiefling woman passes you a medium-sized mug of this chocolatey smelling drink, and she kind of just smiles.
like a smile, or like a smile?
Like a smile as she kind of just rests up against the counter next to you. Lovely day, isn't it?
I feel like I'm getting many messages here. It's day. It's a very pretty day. It's a nice day. It's a day. What is this thing? Concoction thing?
Oh, darling, I call it coffee. Try it.
Oh my God. Jolene is going to take a very hesitant sip and then discover that she loves this shit and take bigger sips.
You are now fully energized and ready to go for the day.
Coffee
You,
works so much
pretty
better in this
teasing
world.
Our lady, are a goddess among men.
Oh, why thank you for noticing.
Goodness.
It's not many that notice a goddess before them right away.
Uh-oh.
What?
Can Cross make does Cross see this?
Is Cross awake?
Yeah, she's awake. I was
Okay.
just checking something. I'm sorry. Yeah, she came to the bar because Just
Yeah,
because.
roll me an insight check.
regular,
Oh, no, sorry, religion check.
regular.
Yes, regular.
Okay.
Ripple, is Rosalie also up and about?
Yeah, she went to a clearing to
Oh, okay,
to
so
do
yeah,
her
she
morning
kinda
prayer,
just
so
skipped
she's
the
not
entire
present.
bar then. Okay. Yeah, Cross, you immediately recognize this woman as the mortal form of Tiamat.
Looks like somebody found their way out of hell.
Oh, darling, that was,
Yeah.
I want to say 45 episodes ago?
Still,
Unintentionally discover a goddess?
Or a goddess intentionally discovered where we are.
she's
I'm having
Tiamat.
a crisis.
She's Tiamat. She's got eyes everywhere, especially with 5 avatars, which I don't think should be allowed. Nor does my
Like-
god.
Like, Tiamat?
Yeah.
Okay. Sips coffee even more.
I'm sorry, what?
Say that again, you
You
muffled.
are very
Yeah, you're
soft.
very
More.
muffled.
Just awkwardly in the corner. Cuckoo, everything's fine. Nothing unusual here. Just Tiamat handing me coffee.
Yeah.
Because that's normal.
Relax, darling. I'm here to check up on the baby.
It's age?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yes,
like
the
absolutely.
little white
Do I
boy.
notice all this?
Uh,
Oh shit!
roll me perception. Actually, no. What is your passive perception? Sorry.
18.
Yeah, what?
18.
18. Okay. Yes, you do see this as you're walking into the bar.
Where is? I'm assuming Angel's right now.
Yeah, she's kind of like huddle up on your shoulder.
I do a quick 180 and walk out of the bar.
As you do that 180 and begin to walk out of the bar, you just see Tiamat appear right in front of you. Now, darling, no need to run away. I'm not here to harm anyone. I just want to check up on the little one.
I am confused.
Tiamat
Me
is the
too.
mother. Tiamat is the mother of all chromatic dragons, including
I
your
want
little
to
one.
see the baby.
You know, when I got her or the egg, I was told they had very powerful genetics. I did not realize how powerful.
Yes, this one is a direct spawn of me. Surprised it took this long to hatch.
Well, it needed a loving father.
Why, yes, I can see that. Looks like she chose well. Must say, a strapping young Yantu such as yourself. Definitely her material.
Thanks. I
Don't
guess.
get any ideas, Tiamat.
Oh, don't worry, Cross. You don't have to worry about me.
I'm talking about possibly converging Roland into your side of religion.
Whether he joins my side or not is entirely up to him. I know the Helm heavily respects him, so I won't intervene with that.
Uh-huh. She just has her book floating, and she flips the page with one of her fingers.
Well, Roland, was it?
Maybe.
I do hope you take very good care of my young one here. After all, I don't want to see her getting put into danger on your quest for the shards.
No, I will be keeping her quite safe. No way
Good.
far
Good.
until she can handle herself.
Now then, that does beg the question. Where are you heading to next?
A wonderful
Siren button.
question. I don't know the answer.
I do believe one of you has a map, do you not?
Oh yeah, I do.
I know nothing. I'm just here.
Merle will be very groggily waking up and walking into the bar. Is absolutely almost hungover, but like not like mentally hungover, not physically hungover. What the fuck? Who that? What's going on?
Can lay on hands cure a hangover?
Not this hangover.
In this instance, given that you are in the presence of a dragon deity, I will say yes.
I flick Meryl on the forehead, and as I do, I cast lay on hands.
Merle,
2 points
Merle
for
just
hangover.
kind
let's
of
say.
spaces out for a second, and he's just his eyebrows are raised in utter shock that anyone would dare. And it just takes a few seconds to kind of come back down to reality. And he's just entirely different. Like, oh shit, what's up, guys? Who's this guy? Tiefling over here, kind of scaly.
Why? You want to fuck her?
Wow.
Well,
The
is
brakes
that even a question?
on your stereotypes.
Who said I was staying on stereotypes?
People want to fuck me. I don't want to fuck other people.
Oh, I thought you were saying all tieflings like to fuck other people.
It takes you to tingle, my guy.
Dude, she's calling you out.
Well, good
There
thing
are
it's going
children in
completely
the
over my
area.
head.
Cross fiddles her fingers, waving them over the pages, pages flipping quickly until it gets to a certain point. She's looking for this certain map. This better not pierce me in the back later. She turns her book around with her magic and shows it to Tiamat.
Ah, good. One of you does have the map. Now, pay attention, everyone else. You see on her map there are little dots shining, shimmering, and there are other ones that are faded out. Each of these shining dots is where a temple of Io resides. Go to those dots, gather the shards, and you'll find the next part on the map appear.
It's a responsive map.
Yes,
I love that.
very responsive.
I'm surprised you don't have. Go ahead. I thought you were saying something.
No, I'm just saying you had me at colors.
Still?
I'm surprised you don't have your own avatars going after the shards of Io.
Let's just say this race is not for me to get involved. Though, that being said, you may want to hurry as there are others also collecting these shards.
Cross raises an eyebrow. That's kind of different from what you are going for.
Exactly, darling. I have other motives for other plans. This one does not concern me.
Uh-huh.
Now, any questions?
Can I go to my room now?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Can I go to my room now?
Can you be in your room now?
Yeah, can I go to my room now? This got weird.
I have a question. Can you possibly point out where the closest one is and describe some scenery that might be around it?
Unfortunately, dearie, that is not for me to bestow. However, your local tiefling here should be pointing the way.
You talking about Cross, or are you possessing this one?
No, Cross. This is my mortal
Okay.
form. I'm not possessing anything.
I
I'm sorry, what was that?
I kind of feel like you just offended a god, dude.
Yeah, being like
I mean-
Odysseus over here. God.
It's a very charming form, and I see why you would be more prone to enjoy it.
Darling, if I'm making you uncomfortable, please just say so.
No, I think I'm making everyone else uncomfortable.
Then...
Meryl, just say you're fucking horny.
Yeah, the shovel that you're using is working real well to dig up that hole even deeper.
I think I enjoy the hole I live in.
Jesus.
Oh my god. Which hole? Yours or hers?
And on that note, I shall take my leave. Good luck. And then, without even a
Thank
snap of the
you.
fingers or anything, she just disappears.
Cross
the
chuckles to
record,
herself.
Go to my
The hole
room.
in the ground that I was metaphorically digging.
You say as Frank is right under you with a shovel in the ground. Oh, that was metaphorical.
Oh, sweet baby
Yeah,
Frank, I love you.
Figurative language.
Oh, should I stop then? I'm already 6 feet under.
That was fast.
He's an artificer. What else do you expect out of him?
I guess
Baby.
if someone dies, they got a free grave they can put him in. That's pretty cool.
Damn.
That's cold.
Frank,
Yes.
how about you try out your new knife on Meryl?
Ooh,
Hey,
stabby,
that's a
stabby.
bad idea. Hey, that's a really bad idea. Let's not.
Well, come on, get the poor goblin a try. He's never got to use it.
No,
Plus, it
no,
would
hold
be-
on, hold on. I'm not gonna
That
stab
poor
Meryl.
guy.
He saved my life. If anything, I'm gonna go find some rats outside.
You could stab me to get me out of this situation.
Okay.
Rats aren't gonna give a satisfying stab. You gotta go for something big like a deer.
Okay,
Damn.
Jolene, hold still.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Do you know what knife I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what knife you're talking about. So
it should be in his thing. Hold
yeah,
on.
yeah. No. Before he
Yeah, it
has
is.
a chance, Rosalie, you've been awfully quiet this entire trans session, and same with you, Zug Zug. Oh wait, no, you've been knocked out cold.
Yeah, Zug Zug is has been working all night. Meanwhile, I've been doing my morning prayers to Bahamut before even having breakfast. But she's going to once she's done with her prayers, she's going to look over at Iris. I don't know why Bahamut wants us here, but it's clear that he wants us to travel with this group. Just do me a favor, don't stray far from me. I don't want anything to happen to you. I know you're worried, and I'm worried for you too. As much as you want to protect me, I want to protect you too, and I don't want to go far from you. Well, I'm glad that, I don't know how, but I'm glad that you chose me to be your companion. I'm glad to be with you.
We went from Fluttershy to Scootaloo.
Shut up, it
my.
works.
Sounded more like tails.
I thought it was cool.
I'm sorry, I had to make the comment. I'm sorry.
Here
Very
in
good
the
voice acting, by the way.
in the chat, I put the dagger that Frank has.
In the
Wait,
Discord
wait.
chat. Oh yeah, I remember.
Die.
Yeah. Let's just say it's a very good stabby.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
What? Yeah,
Well-
extra just kidding. Extra
Well,
just kidding.
it just happened. We're gonna see what happens.
No, but before anyone has a chance,
Oh, it's a critical hit. It has to
yeah,
be
yeah,
a
it has to be
critical hit,
critical
not
for
a
that to work.
yeah. So it's a critical hit, not choice.
Nope.
Okay.
So Meryl got a. I mean, not Meryl. Frank's got a roll.
Sorry.
I think it's on his sheet.
Let me double check. Is it?
I did not see it on the sheet.
Okay, hold on.
Well, we'll worry about that later.
All right.
So, how are you guys going to do this now that? Excuse me. Now that you actually know what your mission is and that you have a map.
Let's go.
Crosshair just sent you a question in
Ah.
in private message in Discord.
DM. Check your DMs. Got it.
Yes, I'm surprised that's still not a thing. Okay.
Yep. Okay. So, how do you guys want to do this?
I'm gonna take another look at the map. I'm pretty sure I have one too.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
know I have one, but I'm not present with you
Yeah.
guys.
Hey babe, do we have a copy of the map on Roll20?
Because didn't Glitz give it to me? Oh wait, Glitz gave it to Tara. Never mind.
Yeah, Tara has it.
Okay, never mind then.
It no, we don't have it on roll 20, but we could always send it as like a.
Yeah. Since the entire party has seen it, could you send that into the Discord chat for their tavern?
Yeah, give me a sec. I know a quicker way. Give me a sec. Karma.
I just want to know like where we are and then where the closest dot is.
So you're currently in the
Here.
Orc jungles, and if I remember correctly, oh, you put it. Okay, that's one way to do it. If I remember correctly, you guys just picked up one of them from the Obsidian Dragons area.
Yeah, I remember watching that live stream.
Which we had an issue with, but it's okay.
Yeah, we did lose that one, but
Ah, damn.
yeah, it is unfortunate. But yeah, so if you look on this map, you'll note. Actually, I'll change scenes that way. People on the recording can see it. Okay, yeah, there we go. There's my face. But yeah, so this is a map that we have, and each of these yellow dots is depicting where a Temple of Io is, and where a shard is yet to be picked up. I think this map needs to be updated because one of those should be.
Oh, it may be. Yeah,
one of those in the desert needs to be dimmed.
Yeah, I'll dim it.
Is the change on like is it on roll 20 right now or
No. So there's a Google Doc that was posted in the roll 20.
Yeah, it's
chat.
an external link.
Yeah.
Oh, you were talking about changing scenes with OBM or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I meant by
Gotcha.
changing scenes for OBS. You know,
OBS.
the platform, the program that we use to record the stuff to go onto the platform that we use to show this stuff.
That does thing.
Yeah, it's a thing that does a thing that enables a thing that allows us to do a different thing that enables something else.
Okay, so the closest one to us is the one in Kingdom of Yore?
So the Kingdom of Yore is okay. So we got to go back to roll 20 for this. I'll move us all to the world maps. That way.
No, the Elven Pride.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say the Elven Pride is what's above the Orc jungles there.
Yes.
So, over here would probably be the closest one to where you guys are. And that reminds me, I gotta move these guys down over to here because they made quite the distance jump.
I added the dagger.
Nice. So you can even see where you guys as a group currently are. We are updating this as well for everybody.
Awesome.
Yeah. So y'all are here in the Orc jungles, and where you need to be for the closest one is here in the Elven Pride.
Okay. Quick question about the elemental rapier. Do the spell gems like recharge, or do I have to?
They do recharge.
Put it in.
They do recharge. After a long rest, they will recharge. They're one-time use, though.
Okay. One-time use per long rest, or
per long rest.
Okay. Okay, so I don't have to reload a new spell in every time. Awesome.
No, but artificers can make more of them if they are skilled enough.
Oh, artificers can make spell gems?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
My favorite NPC made the soul gem magic, so...
That's Michael Van Guten or something, right? Or no, I'm thinking of someone from the fucking SCA.
Yes, you are. Oopsies.
I mean, the NPC's name is Michael, but it's not Van Guten.
Yes. Yes, it's Michael something. Sorry for totally fucking outing that random guy.
I'm gonna slap you. Now, you know, I'm about to put my tiefling horns on and just headbutt you with them. God.
Ouch.
Okay. So, with that in mind, I am going to use the ever elusive Rapier of Elements and a Gem of Gate to try and get us to the Orc Jungles.
We're in the orc juggles.
Or not the Orc Jungles, the fucking Elven Pride. I am all over the place.
Can you imagine you cast that entire spell and we jump 5
I know
away?
you've been to the Elven Pride before. Where all have you been in the Elven Pride?
I don't remember exactly where, but I know it was a city.
Yeah, we've been.
that was
Oh,
the
wow.
capital.
The capital.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you're going to cast Gate and send everybody to the capital, your goal is here. You'll end up here. So you'll still have to do some walking.
Right, but at least we don't have to cross an entire ocean.
That is true, actually. That is definitely true.
Good,
That
good
definitely
morning.
will
What's for
save you a
breakfast?
lot of time.
Yeah, and that's the most I can do, except for try and find an airship.
Yeah, so I do want to remind everybody, though, including the audience, that Gate basically is this game's version of fast travel. You can only go to places that you've been.
Can I? Where is my Pertron team?
Aw.
I think they're in the Elven Pride.
Yeah, they're in the Elven
Oh,
Pride.
perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, they're in
Yeah,
the
we left them in the
capital.
capital.
They've been stabled in the capital this entire time.
Yeah, I was like, we went through a door thing, and oh yeah, we were in the orc jungles. Totally left them over there.
Yeah. Love that. Okay, so.
I updated the thing.
Okay, awesome. So has everybody gotten back together? Is everybody a full unit now?
Good morning. What's for breakfast?
We're something.
Magical portals for breakfast. Ha!
Wait, what?
Is it
Is
chocolate
Oh,
or
anybody
because
vanilla
gonna fill
portal?
in the orc and the ASMR about what's going on?
Oh yeah. So we just had a run-in with Tiamat. She made some bomb-ass
What?
coffee.
It was
Um,
really coffee.
She really just wanted to check up on her kid, which I mean, understandable. And then she left, but she did kind of redirect us, and we know a lot more of what we're doing now, which is following these little yellow dots on this map here, as I hold up the map. And
Those are pretty.
yes, we're trying to get into these temples, which is what these dots represent, and retrieve fragments of Io, was it?
Shards of Io?
Shards of Io. I had I had the name right.
Yes, my group was working on recovering the shards of Io as well. I'm hoping they're doing their job in my absence. But apparently, for some reason, Bahamut wants me to travel with you guys.
So
It'd
does
be
that
like that sometimes.
mean that they're technically in opposition to us? Because she did mention something about it being time sensitive and how there are other people in the race. Well,
I don't know about being in opposition.
I mean, as long as we're on the same general side of morals and values, we should be all right.
Uh-huh.
Cross gives Meryl like a deadpan look. You're literally talking about the avatar of Lixin and possibly, I don't even know, the possible avatar of Bahamut or a follower of Bahamut. That's
At
what
least
pigs
at least that's
can
what that creep Hurondir claimed. I don't see myself as an avatar of Bahamut. I know at least half a dozen of my own people who would have been more worthy of the title than myself. But if that's what Hurondir believes, then I will let him believe that. That stupid creep.
Well,
All of
that's
a
one thing
sudden,
we can
there's a
agree on.
chill in the air.
Well, the dimmest stars always dim themselves.
Not how that really works.
Kinda is, though.
Okay.
I am familiar with one of those locations that is on your map.
Oh. Is it in
Oh.
the Elven Pride, perhaps? Or
No,
farther out?
no, I'm from here, and I point to a set of islands that's on the kind of the southwestern part of the map.
Ah, Elven Isles. Never
No,
been there myself.
no, not the Wyvern Isles. Drakental. I'm from Drakental.
Still never been there myself.
Not surprised. Usually,
Can't say I've been there
outsiders
either.
are only permitted in special location.
Ah, I see. Very selective.
Protective is the more accurate term.
Fair enough. Oh yeah. Magic Gate. So our general goal, and the closest one, is in the Elven Pride. So I was gonna put down a little portal here and shimmy us on over there. I still got a bit of walking to do though. I can only get us to the capital.
That kind of magic sounds familiar, and as I'm saying that, I'm kind of clenching my left hand, which has the gauntlet that Glitz gave me.
Familiar.
No, not Glitz. It wasn't Glitz. It was
Michael.
the King of Yore.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, the King of Yore. The King of Yore did it. Yeah, sorry. My bad.
Yeah, my bad. I don't
Michael's
know why I
Familiar.
have Glitz on my mind.
Familiar in a bad way?
No, not familiar in a bad way. Familiar in a neutral, good way.
Okay. Well, without further ado, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the rapier to slash through the air while
Okay.
activating the gate gem.
You tear open a ripple in time and space.
If everyone would
Out of
be willing.
I'm not out of character. I'm not going to comment on that.
I just got it myself. It went right over my head as I said it.
Next day.
All right, so are you guys all going through the tear in time and space?
Yeah, that's the
I
only
mean,
thing
why
we can
not?
do.
All right, cool. New map.
Yay!
You're no longer
Whoosh.
in the jungles. Instead, you have entered
Where?
the town.
The town I'm
The-
a criminal
well,
in.
yeah, I say town. It's actually
Oh.
a giant fucking
This is
city.
the city capital.
Yep.
Oh, this brings back memories.
Cross puts on her black cloak and puts her hood up.
So you guys have spawned in like the city center over here. Guys, I forgot how big this fucking city is. So
Is
yeah.
the auction bazaar still happening?
Yes, the auction bazaar is still happening actually, and they have a variety of materials, goods, and creatures up for auction right now.
Let's get another dragon.
There are
Bro.
no dragons in the auction, unless you count kobolds.
Huh. All right.
I love the awkward silence that happened after I said kobolds.
Yeah.
Can Cross make a perception check?
What's your
And see
passive?
like the tension is in the air.
What's your passive perception?
It is a 13.
Can you feel
You know what? I want to do that
love
too.
Yeah, roll me
tonight?
perception.
Okay.
Both of us.
If you're looking for the, what's your passive perception?
25.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Aw.
All right, so Rosalie and Cross, you're both looking around, and you are feeling some high tension in the air as there's a lot of debate between the stares of people in regards to this year's current auction.
Okay.
Which the auction,
What's the subject of the debate?
the kobolds.
Okay.
There are kobolds being auctioned off
Right.
as slaves.
Ah.
I'm like, do I
Can
really
we
have
go
to
murder
spell this
people?
out for everybody?
I'm not Fenris, okay?
No, that's fine. But yeah, so there's a lot of debate about auctioning off kobolds because half of the country, doesn't have kobold slaves, and the other half passes them around willy-nilly for like a free economy.
And even though I don't approve of slavery, I'm not. I don't have any like position to like stop it.
This
If
is
it's
true.
if I'm a foreigner in a country, which technically I am.
This is true.
Well, maybe we could buy them and then set them free.
That won't do.
Or we
There's
could
a
just go fuck
whole-
shit up. I
Then-
mean,
Then we start a revolution, like right now.
Unfortunately,
Viva la revolution!
I'm good
We
either
we
way.
might not have
I
time for
don't
that.
recommend that.
Are you guys talking about this out loud?
I'm saying it quietly. The other two,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I'm being as quiet as I can as Zug Zug. I mean, I'm not exactly a quiet person, but I'm trying to be like discreet.
So,
Oh, Jesus
as
Christ.
you say, start a revolution for the kobolds.
Um,
There are two people that kind of stop next to you. One of them going, "Huh, the audacity! This man believes he can start a revolution for the kobolds. Excuse me, good sir, but I believe it should be in order for their freedom. Didn't you hear what happened a few months ago? There was a revolution and it failed. Their leader was slaughtered and their head put on a pike. I'm sorry."
Well, you're a
Whatever,
Feel issue.
asshole.
snob.
The ray of sunshine, aren't ya?
Can I go drink him?
Oh my god. I
Drink
mean,
him.
she's a damp fear.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how you start a
Aw.
scene.
As their conversation brews, all of a sudden the entire center of this capital is in complete rage. All of a sudden, there's barricades being put up, little like wooden fortresses, as people like tossing shit at each other: tomatoes, potatoes, prosthetic legs, just whatever they can get their hands on, and just start throwing shit at each other.
Do we know
Is
this
it
is
fucking
happening,
people?
or is this
It's
just
happening
happening
right
all
in
around
front
us?
of you. You're stuck in the middle.
I
Viva
feel
la
like we're about to
revolution!
be
So,
in trouble.
Revolution it is.
Let's
Well,
go,
shit.
Zug Zug! Let's go!
So
I
it's
don't
like,
think I've eaten recently. Let's go.
why am I imagining Zug Zug or Jolene on the back of Sparky, like going, "The revolution!"
Actually, that's a really good idea.
I'm
Let's do
shocked
that.
They haven't come up with
Let's
flags already.
go. Zug Zug, let's go. Sparky's over there. Viva la revolution. Let's go fuck shit up.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Fuck yeah.
In big
Let me-
trouble.
Get my spells ready.
Oh boy.
Cross shields herself a bit with the cloak, just from everything, and just shakes her head.
How did you end up with these people?
2 words: God's orders.
Because God knows what's up.
As this is
Yeah,
all
I think you're great,
happening,
you.
all of a sudden, there is like a very loud gunshot heard in the air, and everybody just stops immediately what they're doing. And
Pussies.
the air is just quiet, and some loud footsteps are being heard as this mechanical whirring gets closer to you guys. And
Cross goes into a shadow of one of just a shadow anywhere, just to conceal herself, but watches.
just a shadow anywhere. Okay. And then, everybody just hears.
Everyone, put down your weapons. This is City Patrol. You will adhere to the laws of the capital or be sent to the dungeon. Is that understood?
What a buzzkill.
What kind of
Okay.
dungeon is it? There are handcuffs on the
you
wall?
Hey,
start a revolution, they have to shut down all the fun.
Hey, quick question, Mr. Roboto. Is slavery illegal here?
Mr. Roboto.
You are not from here.
Well, no shit. Thanks for the observation. But yeah, just if you could just answer my question as a point of clarity, I'd appreciate it.
Answer. The truth is complicated.
I don't think it is. It's a yes or no question, my dude.
I'm sorry, but that didn't make any sense. Yeah, like my comrade said, it really is a simple question needing a simple answer.
Frank!
So, before you can get your answer, there's just this huge, louder explosion that is heard, and one of the fortresses that was kind of like built within the span of 5 fucking minutes, out of furniture or whatever they could get their hands on, is just completely gone now. And the Warforged policeman kind of just turns slowly around, and everybody just sees poor little Frank on top of what appears to be a giant cannon with a lit fuse.
Oh, sweet baby
Oh,
Frank.
sweet baby, but Jesus.
Oh no.
Sweet baby Frank.
There's the
Can I
shit,
use-
Frank.
Can I use thaumaturgy to put out the fuse?
No, the fuse was already the cannon already fired.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Can
the
I
ca-
cast Vicious Mockery to try and distract Roboto, dude?
Roll at disadvantage.
Roll at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
What if we both did it?
You would both roll at disadvantage.
What?
Never
for
mind.
distraction?
Let's see what happens with Jolene first.
Damn.
This would be a performance roll.
I mean, you've always got flamethrower pipe bags. Those are pretty good.
Oh God.
Roll at disadvantage. One action, blah, blah, blah. Are you roll at disadvantage again?
So on the
It's a
top
toggle.
of your character sheet, there's
Yeah.
advantage, disadvantage.
Oh, I see.
normal. Yeah.
Yep.
Set yourself to
Duh.
disadvantage and then make the roll.
Vicious Mockery.
Yeah. Oh right, vicious mockery is I told you to make a performance check at
No,
disadvantage.
no, no. You said to
Oh.
roll. It's a.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Vicious
Check at
Mockery is an
disadvantage.
attack.
Yeah, vicious mockery is an attack. Okay, so yeah, that means I have to roll against that wisdom save.
Do I still roll at disadvantage?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What do you say to the Warforge?
You're a little bitch, and your rules are stupid. You're dumb.
He takes great offense to that and immediately turns back. I color going from blue to red immediately, and his hand turns into a electrical prod.
You're still a little bitch.
I don't think so.
Cross comes out of the shadows, gets and pushes Jolene to the side and holds up a medallion.
Still a little bitch.
She doesn't say a word, just holds the medallion with the sigil on it.
You bear the council's sigil.
Where are they currently?
Information. Council members currently reside in the Kingdom of Yor.
Who is currently in charge?
That would be me.
Well, that sucks.
You can give yes or no answers now, but when we asked if slavery was illegal, it was complicated.
She keeps holding the sigil up. Who
Rich people,
designed
am I right?
you? Who is your maker?
Trying to remember the name of the guy. Give me a second.
Jesus Christ.
At least that means it's not Michael.
Accessing memories.
Now it's
Accessing.
complicated.
Accessing
Okay.
core memories. Scanning through schematics. Scanning, 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 scanning.
Hey, Jolene, I got a really cool idea. We should ask him to take Pi out to its, you know,
What's the
as far as it can go.
life?
That'll keep him busy for a little while.
Creator
Is the
and
end-
current designer. Viator and Sistor.
Vinus Store and Sistor?
This is a stick
Viator
song.
and Stitor.
Where is Viator and Sistor currently?
Sounds like a dumb bitch name.
Designation. Deceased.
Oh, so this guy's like operating without a mandate. That's cool.
With the sigil, I technically have control, don't I?
Incorrect.
False?
Fair enough.
Bearers of the sigil are granted access to the palace, but do not hold any place of authority.
Fair enough. She puts the sigil away. We will be on our way.
Still a little bitch.
Make sure that one's mouth is kept in check.
I do what I want.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do that. Anytime
I'm
we
a
try to get
bard. It's all my whole
anywhere
thing.
And
near the
you
mount,
keep that goblin in check.
What to do? Sweet
I
baby
think Jack
that's
Frank.
harder.
He's doing pretty good.
One
Sweet baby
last
Frank just go
misstep,
bite people.
and all of you will be escorted to the dungeon, then put to trial.
doesn't sound that bad. Like comparatively,
Let's go, everyone.
Fine.
come on, Frank.
Okay, Sparky. We won't eat the Warforged today.
I still think Frank and I should go bite people. I feel like it would be really effective.
Okay, are we still on top
One
of
last
Sparky?
question. When will the council return?
Information. In 5 months.
It's a long time.
This
Is
some
there any
bullshit.
way to contact them?
Information. Invalid.
I have sending.
I
Not
need to
even
know
with
what pi is out to 400 decimal places.
not even with a waystone. Not waystone, a sending stone.
Information. Possible.
This guy's a fountain of knowledge.
Do you know what the sending stone is?
Information. All knowledge ascending stones are stored in databanks.
With the sigil, I do have access to this. Correct.
Information. Correct.
Would I be allowed to be given a sending stone with Lucius, with either Lucius or the crap, with damn it, I can't think of the name right now. Hold on.
Lumen, though?
Lucius.
Luminon, thank you.
Luminum, yes.
With Lucius or Luminon.
Information. You must contact the Wizard 101 line, and they will patch you through.
Are you kidding me?
I swear to God, if there's a bot, I'm burning the entire city down.
Yeah, no,
Do
this
you
is a
have bad
legitimate
hold
thing that
music
was
too?
established in this campaign, like, towards the beginning.
You have reached the voicemail box.
Really?
Yeah, really.
A 1-800 number.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
My original comment still stands. You're a dumb little bitch. A 1-800 number.
May I have a sending stone?
Information. The auction is currently auctioning them.
Very well. Very well, then I will pick one up from there. Your orders can continue forward. There won't be any more issues.
Very well. All units disperse. Keep patrolling Central C.
And while she turns around, she gives a death glare to frickin' Jolene. She walks over to where the sending stones are being sold. And with that, I'm going to be right back. I need to use the bathroom.
Okay.
Do you think we can do a 15 for everyone?
Yeah, I need to do this too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's go ahead and do a 15 for everyone.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Fantastic. We'll
Awesome.
be back.
Here we
Bro deserved it. I'm not sorry.
High five, Jolene. High five.
Sure.
I'm not sorry. He deserved to be called a dumb little bitch.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Uh,
Ha. Ha.
I'm gonna go grab some more
ha,
snacks.
Ha. Ooh, what's this one do?
Information. 1-800 line. Garbage.
Yeah, no, like really early on in the
That is
campaign,
hilarious.
the Crazies had a set of sending stones, and they would often use it to communicate with like other people, even between the other group, the Feyarch. And every time they would try to call somebody, it would like patch through to be like the Wizard 101 line, and they would have to like request who to talk to. So there's a whole cellular system in this campaign. That is
hilarious.
everywhere. And it's all run
Like
by
genuinely
pixies.
hilarious. It's all run by pixies.
Yeah, the
No
entire
wonder it was
helpline
so
is run
chaotic.
by pixies.
Wow.
Love it. All right, I will be right back.
Okay. Alright. While we're doing that, I'm going to go grab a drink. I will be right back. Alright. So, you guys basically started a revolution that was very quickly ended by the local police.
Lame.
How rude.
Nobody's heads got chopped off.
Nobody's heads got chopped off. Nobody became
Also
into
How rude.
any serious legal trouble.
And Cross is in the process of getting a sending stone, which is where I want to go next.
And Frankenstein.
Rosalie is actually accompanying her.
Okay.
How much do they want for the kobold? That's what I want to know.
Oh Jesus.
So, are you guys gonna explore the auction then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Might as well. I mean, we'll do it civilly.
Okay.
Me and Frank are
As
disguised
you.
as elves.
All right. So you
I
guys
look at
are.
Zugzug.
I
and
guess
Jolene.
I'll be in my best behavior.
Try not to cause trouble, please.
Okay, so you guys are kind of exploring the
What's your middle
auction
name?
area. Has anybody ever been to like a flea market?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's basically what it looks like, where everybody has their own little booths, everybody has their own little items, and they're auctioning it off to people. So
Actually, well, Cross is at it.
So, who all is looking for what now?
Sending stones.
Sending stones. Rosalie, you're accompanying Cross on that. You're looking for the kobolds. Zug. Anybody accompanying him for that?
I'm sure.
I'm
Jolene-
accompanying Zugzug.
Oh,
Okay.
yep. All the companies like. Actually, no. I'm gonna go with Cross.
Okay, you're gonna go across for the sending zones. Meryl and Frank, where are you two headed?
I guess I'm gonna be looking for more spell materials. Let me look through what I need real quick.
Okay, so we'll get back to you then. We'll start with Zug and Jolene. So you guys are going to like the big podium in the center of all of this, and there's like six.
By the way,
different...
do you have Legend Keeper open?
I do not.
Yeah, because that'll give you stuff.
Okay. I forgot about that. All right, so there's 6 people in the center there with their own little posts. And on each of the posts have about 6 kobolds chained to the post, each of them. So in total, there's like 36 kobolds for auction.
Oh, on the historical platform?
Yes, on the historical platform.
Cross just kind of looks away.
Okay, no, you're nowhere near this.
Oh, I'm nowhere
because-
near it? Okay.
No, this is Zug and Jolene's time.
Oh, okay. There
Yeah.
is something about that, though. I don't know if you saw the writing for that.
No, I did not. It's okay.
I would look.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
If I say it's okay, it's okay.
Did.
All right. So,
Okay.
Jolene, Zug, how do you want to go about this?
How much?
Zugzug and following your lead. What are we in?
Jolene, what were you
I
saying?
just want it. Oh yeah, go ahead, Petra.
Oh, I said I'm following Zugzug's lead.
Okay. Zug?
Are there?
I'm trying to
are
do my
there
best
prices
behavior.
listed for the kobolds?
Anybody here seen The Prince of Egypt?
It's very
Yes.
hot.
I love it.
Okay, so very similarly to that, each kobold has like a wooden sign tied around them.
Oh, you're talking about Joseph, King of Dreams.
Oh, yes, sorry, that one. My bad. God, I gotta get my movies right.
I haven't seen it, but I have seen that particular scene, so I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
So yeah, each of the kobolds have like a wooden sign on them. Each of them, like in Elvish, a written name for them, and under them is like the price for each one, and it's all based on like their health, their age, so on and so forth. So each one has a different pricing on them, but in average pricing, it ranges anywhere between 2,000 to about 15,000 gold.
Oh wow! Each.
That's the general average range that you're looking at here.
God damn.
Yeah, so that is about each of them.
Wowza.
How much food do we have each?
I have
Yeah.
72 gold pieces.
I don't.
We're not doing it this way.
Viva la revolution!
I don't know.
How are they attached to
They're
the?
chained.
They're chained.
Yeah, they're chained together, and then one of them is chained directly to the post.
I
It's
got
like a line.
2,000 gold.
All right, I would like to examine the one that is chained to the post.
So the one that's chained to a post, it's a very roll investigation.
And I'm specifically
dear.
interested in the lock.
Okay, roll investigation.
Oh, fuck.
As far as you're
I don't know.
concerned, this
I
is
don't know
the
shit about
strongest
fuck.
lock in the universe.
Oh, I start looking at the lock. One of my eyes is twitching and I'm drooling. Hopefully, this is the sign of I'm in severe distress.
So as this is okay, 29. All right.
I'm
Jolene.
in severe distress.
All right. So, Jolene, you're taking a look at these locks, and while they are made of a very sturdy iron, they do look rather rusted. A good thwack might be able to break them.
All right, Zug Zug. You see where it's kind of discolored and rusty looking?
I don't see shit.
As you're trying to discuss with Zug Zug, one of the auctioneers walks up to you. Oh my, what a lovely specimen. He wouldn't be for sale, would he?
Lick his fingers.
I will fight you and I will eat you.
Oh.
I look
You
up at him,
tasty.
still drooling, and I just growl.
You look
Oh.
tasty. You look tasty. I'll eat you.
Holy shit!
Wow, that's a low roll.
Yeah, which is good because I rolled a 4.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck!
Well, I mean, think about it. I'm a barbarian. I'm trained in intimidation,
This is
and I have a natural bonus for being a
And I
half-orc.
imagine you've got expertise on it too.
Oh yeah. So yeah, my intimidation is through the frickin' roof.
Oh god. Okay, I gotta roll something here. Mother. Okay.
I haven't eaten in days.
All right. So he looks at this orc and he's kind of like, ugh. Mhm. My apologies. Carry on. If there's anything you would like to know about my little batch of kobolds, just feel free to ask. He kind of turns away awkwardly.
I belch. I think it's all I'm capable of doing right now.
You just see the man shudder as he walks away hearing that.
All right, you're gonna have to snap me out of this somehow, Jolene, because I'm in a stupid stupor.
Hey, look at me. Let's
Huh?
do oh, persuasion, performance. I don't know. How do
Roll
I
me a
get you back?
strength check.
Oh dear God!
Dear.
You would.
Can I do a survival check instead?
Sure, why not?
Wait, no. I rolled a strength. Can I still survival check?
Unless you want to awkwardly caress his cheek, sure. Oh, God.
Come on, Jolene. You got to do something to snap him out of his stupor.
There we
There
go.
we go.
All right, so describe to me how you knock him out of his stupor.
I'm just gonna place a really nice smack to the back of his head, Gibbs style. Just
Okay,
You give him the Gibbs slap.
Zug Zug.
Oh,
make me a wisdom save.
hi. What happened?
all right. You focused a little too hard, so I'm gonna need you to rein it back.
I'm gonna
Okay.
need
Okay.
Zug Zug to roll me a wisdom save.
You would do a wisdom save, you asshole.
Oh!
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Not the sharpest tool in the shed.
All right. You're gonna take a step back now, not physically, metaphorically.
What's
You-
that?
You're with me, yeah?
No.
Okay. You focused a little too hard, so now I'm going to need you to stop thinking a little bit and put on your listening ears.
Okay. I can do that. I cup
Okay.
my hands around my pointed ears and I'm looking intently at Jolene.
Oh!
I'm listening.
Okay. Good. Now I want you to take a look at the shackles, but not too hard. Do you see where it's
I
rusty?
kind of look out of the corner of my eye, so I'm still facing Jolene, but kind of looking at the lock, and I was,
This is adorable.
trying
All right.
not to look too hard. Okay.
So I think if you hit it hard enough, just right, it'll break the lock and we can free some of these guys. Or at least this one.
Well, they're all chained together, and then one's just chained to the podium, right?
There's
So if we
6
break the
different
one
groups of that.
Oh, well, I mean, we'll just work with the one that's closest to us. I mean, we'll take the small wins, I guess. Okay. So
All right.
here's my plan, such as it is. I am going to fake a sneeze. And I'm going to sneeze so hard that I'm going to headbutt the lock.
Are you still wearing the helmet?
I like
Of course
this
I'm
plan.
still Of course I'm still wearing the helmet. I'm never
Fuck
taking
yeah,
this
then
helmet
we're
off
good.
again.
Awesome. So what you should do is have a sneezing fit and just headbutt all of them. And I'll just sit there like, I'm so sorry. My orc friend has really bad allergies. I have no idea what's happening right now. I have
He's
no
allergic.
idea what
You're
can ever
gonna have to
happen.
make this stupidly convincing because there is quite a distance between each post.
Uh,
Um,
Roll me
Oh,
performance
okay.
at disadvantage.
what about deception?
You roll deception, he rolls performance. Both at disadvantage.
Hold on.
Holy shit, Zug Zug!
God fucking
What the
damn
hell?
it! Ugh.
That's a natural
Look at
20
it this
and
way.
a 17.
You avoided a nat 20.
What the hell, Jolene?
I think we got this.
Yes.
It's starting to look like
Wow.
an episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender here. Oh,
All right,
I
God.
how
have
are we
no
doing
idea
this?
what's happening right now. Oh my god, he's sneezing so bad. We should probably, try and figure out why he's sneezing. Right? Like this is not good.
And I'm
Mr.
like,
Orc
I'm
friend over here.
screaming and yelling at the top of my lungs as I'm sneezing, so that it's very, very loud.
I gotta roll something else here. I gotta roll 2 other things here too. Okay, yeah, that's already looking good for them. Okay, so explain to me how you interact with the auctioneers while Zug Zug is masterfully breaking the chains and sneezing all over the place, while the kobolds very sneakfully just disappear into the shadows.
I'm putting on my best lie face and going, distraction. Don't look behind the curtains. You see nothing.
I mean, there are
My
no
friend just
curtains.
I
has
got
really
it.
bad
I got it.
allergies. I don't know
Whatever
what's
I have
happening.
is highly contagious.
He's gonna be so.
Those slaves are probably
sick.
dead.
We were just
You're
with a
you're
whole
immune
bunch of
because
orcs.
you got better, but
Now,
you got it got better, but
Before we go any further with this, I do want Zug Zug to roll me a strength check. And because of his performance, I want him to roll it with advantage.
nice. Okay. That's good.
That's good enough. Yeah, that breaks all the locks. Ugh. All right. So the auctioneers are going, oh my, oh dear. We should get this orc to a hospital. Hello, taxis? Taxis?
You should probably get out of the whole area. Like, I don't know how contagious he is. It could be deadly.
Oh dear, you're right. We all need to go to the hospital. Taxi!
I'm gonna stick my finger
You
down my
are going
throat
to
and start
develop
vomiting.
these weird purple blue sores. Oh, and you're going to melt from the inside out? Oh,
All right.
it's going to be gross.
I'm gonna put a pin in this for the time being. We're gonna move on to Cross and Rosalie real quick.
All right, so
High five, Jolene. High five.
as Cross
Okay.
is walking with her hood up, and whatnot. She looks through her bag and she finds a sending stone in there. So she thinks to herself, "Oh, well, I don't need to buy one, but I guess since I'm here, I may as well get some other items."
Do you notify Rosalie of this change in pace, or?
She's about to.
Okay.
Looks like I already have a sending stone. But do you mind if I buy a couple of things here?
Have no objections. Although I do have a word of advice, and you're completely free to neglect my advice.
Her one regular eye that glows a little purple under her hood, turns to Rosalie.
You mentioned the name Lucius. I don't recommend contacting him if you want to contact the council. I've had an encounter with the Elven Council somewhat recently, and from what I recall, Lucius in particular was quite rude.
That's the other guy, actually.
I think you're not talking about Lucius. You're talking about the other one. Tall, lanky.
Out of character. I'm pretty sure that was Lucius.
No, that's not Lucius.
No, that was Sapiens.
That's Sapiens.
Sapiens. Okay, my bad.
Lucius is the one that has the glasses and he's got white hair.
Okay, then scrap what I just said, because I would have known the difference between Lucius and Sapiens.
No, that's fine. I'm
sorry.
Yeah,
never mind.
Okay.
You're fine.
Rewind all that.
Okay. Do you need to get materials while you're here, if I have to ask?
Well, I did recently acquire some powdered silver that I needed for my spell components thanks to that visit in the orc jungles. So, as far as material components are concerned, I think I'm good.
She stops at one of the booths, seeing gemstones and a bit of artifacts.
Okay. So you walk up. I'm assuming you're walking up to that booth.
Yeah.
Then. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you walk up to that booth, and the person inside of it turns around. You just see this like disformed, half mechanical person with a very spider-like hand, kind of just turn to you, and a cybernetic eye, going, "Ah, customers. How can I serve you?"
Looking for possible gemstones?
Many gemstones I have. Many of variety, colors, and effects. Is there something specific you're looking for?
Do you have an ogre eye and an amethyst?
Let me see. Ogre eyes. Plenty of amethysts. But I'm afraid I don't have any ogre eyes. But I might know where you can acquire some.
I'm listening.
Gorgon's Alley. Midnight.
Alrighty, if you don't have that, do you have any tears inside of a gemstone worth at least 300 gold pieces?
I have something of similar value. Not tears, but souls. And he pulls out a jar full of like these blue crystals that are vaguely that are dimly glowing, and places it on the table.
She lifts her head up a little bit, the gentleman seeing the crystallized mask on her side. As she looks, her red orbish eye glowing, examining.
Where did you acquire those, if I may ask?
I have connections.
What type of souls are these, if I may ask?
Is there a way that I can like sense what these souls might be in some way?
Do you have what's that spell?
Detect magic?
Detect magic, yeah.
Not prepared, no.
Okay.
She lifts her hand.
Okay. So, Cross, you can confirm that these are in fact soul gems. Where they came from and how they came into the possession of this person is beyond your understanding currently, but from what you can detect, these are a variety of soul gems. There's like rats, wolves, deers, and a few human souls.
Where did you get the human souls from? She whispers this.
I'll tell you. At Gorgon's Alley, midnight.
How am I sure that this is not a trick? Because you don't want to be messing with certain people.
He reaches under the counter and pulls out a medallion. Show this to the one you meet. They will ensure your safety.
What is it?
It is a medallion with an hourglass on it. An hourglass and a handprint.
She takes it and she puts it in her bag. The last thing shouldn't be too hard. Do you have any broken bones, specifically ribs?
Ribs of what? Snakes, wolves?
Anything.
Like,
I do happen to have the rib cage of an adult dragon.
She whispers
perk up.
this. She whispers a bit. You have your other... You don't just dwell in this upper area, do you?
No, I do not. Half of my stock is good, the other rather not spoken of. But you seem the trusting type.
Is that the only type of ribs you have?
I also might have a wolf's rib cage or a deer's.
How about a trade?
Oh,
She pulls out a journal with a symbol on the front of it and puts it on the counter. The front of it shows of a necromancy symbol.
name your price.
She looks over to Rosalie, then back to the gentleman. The rib cages, including the dragon. And any other dragon parts you have currently in your possession.
Very well. He then pulls out the 3 rib cages, places them into a crate, and whips out an orb of sorts and places it in the crate with the rib cage, as well as a dragon's heart. And it fills it up with a couple of the amethysts you were looking for as well. And then snaps his fingers, and a kobold comes out and carries the crate for you, walking around with you.
So what is it? It's dragon's heart. What's the dragon orb? Is that a soul?
You will find out.
Okay, so I'll just put a question mark orb. Okay. Anything else? I'm writing this in my inventory. Medallion of an hourglass and a hand, dragon's heart, unknown orb, and what else?
The amethysts.
Oh, with the eyes
The
in
four
it.
amethysts.
No, just amethyst.
No, he didn't have any ogre eyes.
No,
just
she's not.
amethysts.
She's not interested in the amethysts. Just yeah, she's not interested. She needs ogre eyes in amethyst. It has to be very specific.
Oh.
Yeah, he kind of just put those in then.
Okay, then I'll just put 4 amethysts.
And there was also a adult dragon rib cage, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's a rather hefty looking crate.
And then basically the wolf and the deer rib cage as well.
Yeah.
All right. Alrighty. She looks towards the man. What is the place?
Gorgonzelli. You'll find it in Karanam Aurora Amphorum.
Hold on, I'm looking at the map because she would know these areas.
Somewhere in this district.
Coronador. Okay, Coronum. Okay. All right. She nods. And she steps away.
I follow her.
See you tonight. And as you two walk away, you then begin to hear the egregious amounts of screaming and yelling coming from the center.
What are they up to now?
And to that, I'm going to now pan over to Meryl and Frank. Roland, did you go with Zugzug and Jolene, or did you go with Frank and Meryl?
I went with Cross.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah,
was
that's
there the
right.
entire time.
Yeah, I was in the background like, why are you guys with Frank?
I
These
am
massive
so
hoods
sorry.
give me really good hearing. No.
I am so sorry. Yeah, you would have heard that entire thing. What is your reaction to that, actually?
Kind of weird. Don't know where he got some of the stuff from, but looks like Cross got everything, or maybe not everything, but most of what he was looking for, I guess.
Wait, as paladins, don't you have like a divine sense or something?
I do.
Yeah, we have divine sense,
Oh, okay.
but I don't. Let me.
I wasn't using.
Yeah,
but-
you have to expend.
Okay, so it's not like a passive thing.
No,
No,
we have to we have to actually use it.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Let's see. There's another one that's like passive, but I can't remember what it does. I'll figure it out.
Was it detect?
Alrighty, so what's
good and
going
evil?
on with Frank and... Oh, Meryl and Frank are doing something.
Yeah.
They have
I
a
don't-
shopping list.
Yes. Caterpillar, cocoon, leather strips, bunch of diamonds, at least like 300 to 500 GP each. And just gems, generally, worth at least 50.
Okay,
Powdered silver.
That's a lot. Oh boy.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be
I went
walking
to
around the
highest list.
auction area, and you're gonna hear something along the lines of, "Oh, I'm fighting a burp." So you're gonna hear something along the lines of, "Mystery boxes! We have mystery boxes for auction. Come and get a mystery box full of mystery items."
Oh boy, I get to indulge my gambling addiction.
Loot crate!
We have loot crates for sale. Come and get your loot crate.
How much?
Basically, the DM saying I'm not going through all that shit, so we're just gonna make it easy.
Yep, pretty much.
How
Well,
much
since
for a
this is an
crate?
auction, I will start you at about 2,000 gold.
Damn. It better be worth it. I'm gonna fork up a whole heaping pile,
Oh, just like that.
slightly steaming.
And then you hear someone going, 2,001!
Oh, you bitch. Hmm.
2000
I
what?
feel like that sometimes.
Ooh, going
Uh,
once.
2002.
Ah, 2002. Going once. 2005. Oh, we're going through all the great years. Got it. 2005. Going once.
2006. And a blowjob.
What?
What?
Roll me persuasion with advantage.
The
I'll look over to
fuck?
the guy who's bidding against me. I'm gonna say, you can't fucking top that, you pussy.
Oh my god. Oh.
I don't feel so good, Mr.
Oh,
Stark.
wait. I forgot to do advantage. I'm just gonna roll 2 of them.
Oh my god. You just hear the gavel go down. And so, to the masked figure in the back with the goblin.
Stuck on it!
Are you doing the suck it thing where you like hit your thighs and like thrust forward and go
All the
suck
way
it?
down, baby.
Oh my god.
Alright, Frank, time to earn your keep.
Right then. So, you
And
get,
we're gonna pan away.
we're gonna pan away. Because as that
Breathing.
happens, Meryl, Frank,
Quick thing.
you hear
Quick thing.
no. You hear the screams and barrels of what's going on in the center of the thing. So
Adelinda had a question.
yes, Adelinda, what's your question?
I've been interested in buying some of my polished oyster shells
I forgot.
because I still have a lot of those.
I forgot you had those.
Yeah,
Would you like to
and it's
set
been a while
up
since I
booth?
last sold here, so it's not like demand for them would be low.
Would you like to set up a booth?
Well, I mean, I was gonna sell them to someone who might be interested in making them into jewelry or
Oh,
stuff.
so
but
like you want to trade with somebody? Okay,
yeah,
okay.
but I would we could look for that as the chaos happens.
Okay, so
Like-
everybody is
Like our search
now
for that would be interrupted.
yeah. So everybody is now well aware of the chaos ensuing in the center of this auction place. Anybody
What are
with
they
a
doing
passive
now?
perception above a 14, you can see the kobolds kind of scurrying off between people in the shadows. And you just see Zug Zug and Jolene kind of just giving off this like egregious performance that's scaring away all of the auctioneers. How do y'all react to seeing this?
Cross just ignores it. She's just like, this is an average
Yep.
Tuesday.
Just
Are
keep
they-
going on with the
Does the big one usually get sick?
Oh no. Yeah, this is fairly the irregularity is regular.
That's a good way to put it.
That makes absolutely no sense.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
I'm going to be here.
Meryl, is
Yes.
Zug Zug all right? He seems to be having a bit of a fit.
Well, you see, and I'm gonna keep my voice really low for this. He's doing a classic trick. You see, he's faking being sick. He's not actually.
sweep and switch?
Yeah. See, I have no idea why he's doing it, but if you look over there, he's not actually throwing up anything. He's just gagging a lot.
Oh no, I fully stuck my finger down my throat. I was throwing shit up.
Oh.
He is committing to the bit, okay?
I fully committed to the bit.
Well,
They're
in that case-
Methodists.
In that case, you see
gotta,
how
like,
he
whip
stuck
your
his
head and try to
finger
spray it
there
over the
before
ground.
he actually threw up. Yeah. See, he's just faking it. So he's all fine. He's all good. Now you might want to go over there and see if everything's all right still, just 'cause I need a bit of privacy.
Okay. Toodaloo! And then he just runs over to where Frank and Jolene are.
Zug Zug.
Yeah, Zug Zug, sorry.
Also,
Jolene's just
Frank is
carrying
already
on.
Frank.
steal something after I give this dude the Gok Gok 9000.
Right.
Oh.
We don't need to know about that. I mean, at this point, he's already gone and running off in the hills, so we'll skip that part. But yeah, so this is actually the perfect time for people to like swipe shit if you guys want to, because everyone's kind of in a panic and running away because all of a sudden there's this infectious disease that's being spread by Zug Zug.
I'm skilling as much as I fucking can.
Do it.
If you're going to, roll me a sleight of hand.
The vomit might be turning purple. I think it's contagious. The closer you get, the worse it'll be. You should run. Get away. Far away.
Sunday.
Okay, good. Improv done. Scene. End scene.
Ah, nice.
So yeah, within an hour or so, the entire auction place has been cleared out. There's a bunch of empty booths that's just been left there. So there's a lot of shit just kind of like lying around. So if there's anything specifically people want to look for, now is the time before the authorities show up.
Weaponry and armor.
There's none of that.
Oh. Well, in that case, slightly valuable knickknacks.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
I think something's wrong with my perception, my passive.
What's that?
Well, how am I at a 13 if I have observant?
I'm not sure. You and I will look at that after the session.
Okay, because I'm like, you have a +5 bonus to your passive wisdom and intelligent investigation store.
Yeah,
scores.
we'll look at that after the session.
Okay.
All right. Is anyone else looking for anything in particular?
Not
I'm
me.
trying to recover from
I'm a good little girl.
I'm gonna get some elk for my dragon.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you do want to get food to make sure you're
And-
being fed.
There's plenty of food in this area that nobody's touching.
Actually, a good
Sweet. Fire sale.
Everything must go.
Much as I dislike
Ooh,
doing that, I do need to
are
make
there
sure that
any-
you stay fed, Iris.
So I'm just gonna walk up to the nearest like little meat market or
Yeah, no, you find
thing,
like
vendor.
a butcher station that has like all kinds of meats everywhere, even more stocked in the back.
I figured it out. It's glitched.
I figured as much.
So is it okay if I change the certain
Yeah, go
things?
ahead.
Thank you.
But yeah, so pretty much you're looking at about 125 pounds worth of meat.
Yep.
Of various meats, like you're looking at pork, elk, cow.
Mhm.
There's
Yep.
even like a few pounds of chicken in there, turkey.
Okay.
Yeah, so you got meat for days at this point.
Sweet. How much?
Okay, so you're looking at like if we want to get really down to the nitty gritty specifics of it, you're looking at like
Just like the elk.
75 pounds of elk, an extra 25
Okay,
pounds
that's fine.
of turkey, another 25 pounds of chicken, and about 50 pounds worth of pork.
There we go.
How much for? Never mind.
Oh, I'm forgetting the cow. Yeah, that's an extra 50 pounds of cow. So actually, you're gonna have like 225.
DM
pounds.
question.
Answer.
Oh, never mind. I see it in my description. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see it at first. Okay. Roland, I do have a proposition. You notice that
Oh, boy.
along with the,
Yeah.
along with the armor that Iris is wearing, she also has this this kind of satchel that's hanging from her neck and on one side. This is a magical haversack. I can store 70 pounds worth of food, and it'll be kept fresh in there.
No
I usually
way.
use it for Iris, but since we have another mouth to feed.
Sweet. Get whatever you think the would work best for her.
Okay, I have enough room for 70 more pounds worth
Yeah.
of food because I have 10 pounds of cod in here already.
Okay, so this is going to bite me
Okay.
in the ass later, I can already tell. But as you guys are rummaging through the loot, I should say, you do find about, like, 4 more bags of handy haversacks.
So are those like the bags of hoarding of this?
They're like bags
They're
of
like
holdings, but
they're like
better.
backpack version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jolene's gonna swipe one of
Alright.
those.
I'm good. I just hope you like all of them.
You also do manage to
Well-
find an extra large chest of holding.
What?
Nice.
That's pretty awesome.
Who the fuck's gonna carry that?
Can I also
How much
look
is
for
the-
lockpicks?
Can you also what?
Look for lockpicks.
What's your passive perception? 16?
Let's find out. Something around there.
Okay. Roll me investigation.
1 second. Investigation.
Okay, you don't need to worry about disability or disability. God,
Oh, sorry, I totally forgot to change that.
Disadvantage,
My
thank
bad.
you.
So first
Yeah.
roll was a 24, so use
I'll
that.
take the first roll. I'll take the first roll. So
Thanks.
you don't find any thieves' tools, but you do happen to spot a key of sorts with a glowing green skull on the end of it.
Ooh.
I'm grabbing that.
Skeleton key.
Green skull key. I have added that to my inventory. It's mine now. I licked it. It's mine.
Did you legitimately
Nice.
lick it?
No,
I bet you it tastes like a
I don't
lollipop.
really have a death wish.
I
way-
search around.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I search around for like gem vendors or gem shops. I guess there's no vendors.
Yeah, as you're like walking up to, let's say, Cross and Rosalie, you do happen to spot a table like adorned with gemstones and a jar with some dimly lit blue crystals.
Oh, nobody's here to wait. Is there somebody there? Because wasn't that through the Warforged?
No.
Oh.
He
Well,
was-
I'm gonna.
He went on his patrol after he finished dealing with us
yeah,
earlier.
that was the
He might
police
be back, though.
Warforged, but the guy that was in that booth was a cyborg, and he's gone.
He's fully gone. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm. You ain't getting all of this.
Yeah,
I'm
you
taking
notice
the
there's
entire
like a
tablecloth.
hatch in the floor, and it's been opened, and he's just gone.
Yeah, the tablecloth, I'm picking it up by two corners and then tying those around and then taking the other two corners and then tying those around and then very gently lowering myself so my shoulder is like right below it and then lifting it up from there.
Roll me a dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
Okay, yeah, I'll give it to you. Nothing happens.
I probably shouldn't carry a
You know,
giant
this is one
bag.
of those moments pops where it's like if he rolled anything less than a 13, he'd do something that does something bad.
Very bad. I should find a way to like hide these though.
Luck.
Well, it's not like there's an extra large chest of holding that you guys found as well.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I have no fucking idea about that, so as far as I'm aware,
This is true.
no,
This
there
is
isn't.
true. No, you don't. So finally, the authorities arrive, and that same Warforged dude shows up. And he's now got like a whole platoon of Warforges walking behind him.
All units investigate the area. Find the perpetrators and retrieve the lost kobolds.
Hmm.
Time to go now.
I think that is.
Still
ahead.
kind of want to fight that dude,
I
but I
was
know
just
I
agreeing that that was
lose.
a very good idea.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
guys
Out of
have
character, I'm voting for Amscring.
you guys have one moment to scram or be seen.
Hold on, really
Yeah,
quick.
that's
Really, really
what I
quick.
mean.
What's up?
Did you do the meet thing with Adelinda and Roland?
I think they figured that out themselves.
Yeah.
Okay, with the payment and all that. I just wanted to make sure because I know the haversack thing came into play and all that. So
Oh, there's now like 6 handy haversacks in the group, so
okay, continue.
so disperse that as you will, and then who's gonna carry the extra large chest of holding?
I will, I guess.
Sparky. When we get a chance.
Pass without a trace. All right, so everybody
I can
make
turn
me.
invisible.
Everybody
Hold
that's.
up,
Go ahead. Sorry.
Wait,
I think I have the same thing as a yeah,
Okay.
as a channel divinity or something.
All right. So everybody that's making
or
a
a
break for it, roll me
main
stealth
spell.
checks.
Oh,
Cross
yeah,
isn't
I
even there, so
Stealth.
One moment,
I
please.
probably don't need that.
As far as I'm
Correction.
aware, Cross is indeed there. So roll me a stealth check, please.
One
oh, I thought
second.
she was still in the area away from them, but okay.
Iris doesn't have proficiency, so I'll just roll a regular dex.
Sorry, guys.
She's just gonna go into the shadows, which makes her purely invisible until she attacks. But I will roll stealth if needed.
Okay.
24.
Roland, you rolled stealth at disadvantage.
Heavy armor.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wait a minute. Frank would be rolling at disadvantage too because he has heavy armor.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah,
he's
he's
got
wearing
that
plate.
the plate
Oh.
armor that he got.
Yeah, he's been wearing plate armor this entire time, and we just forgot
Yeah.
up until now.
Well, we haven't really rolled any stealth checks, so
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Frank will
Let
have
me
to
roll
roll
that back.
again.
Yeah, have Frank roll at disadvantage for me.
or do you want me to just roll another one and then we take the lower of that?
Yeah,
Yeah, roll another one.
Let me see why it didn't put the stealth thing. I'm just curious.
Well, that doesn't
Well.
fucking matter. Frank is just a stealthy little shit.
Oh wait, no, I was using the wrong character sheet. That was Merle's.
God damn it!
Merle does not have that, or Frank does not have.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
I
me
wonder
either.
why
Exactly.
it didn't roll at
Okay.
disadvantage. You were rolling.
Yeah, I was
yourself.
like, why didn't it not work? Because it shows under the mods thing, stealth disadvantage plus AC +1. So
I was rolling off autopilot that entire time.
I'm gonna slap you, boy.
okay, so did you roll Frank's thing? There you go.
He's about to.
There we go. That
Oh,
looks more
there-
believable.
yeah.
All right, so this is gonna end badly.
The
I would
Clanky
like to
boys.
cast invisibility on Frank.
He's just saying it every
yeah,
time he takes a
so
step.
Roland and Frank. Unfortunately, you both give the entire group away, and now the police robots have you surrounded.
Is it dark outside?
It is not.
Damn it.
I was gonna try and cast invisibility on Frank.
Yeah, so shadows are very far and few in between. So those of you that are hiding within the shadows, you're not going to be able to move very far. And pretty much everybody else has been spotted now because Frank is a loud, stealthy boy.
What if you roll 35?
Yeah, sorry. The two that rolled the lowest
God damn it,
kind of
Frank.
gave you guys away.
Even
Yes, you
with
okay,
my
baby?
pass without a trace? Because it would have given a +10.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so only Roland and Frank then will be discovered. All right. Yeah.
Hey, I have expeditious
Get
retreat, damn it.
technical
Okay,
on
no,
me,
no.
everybody.
I got this.
Oh boy.
I cast Dimension Door.
Frank might have that too.
I can teleport one willing creature of your size or smaller. Frank is smaller.
Right.
Okay. So you just grab Frank and just yeet yourselves out of existence. Got it.
Exactly.
Right then. So Roland, this is going to be very interesting for you. You and Frank kind of just jump into Dimension Door as you're being chased by the Popo. And you end up back in your Pertron carriage.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Never fails me.
And since you guys were carrying the extra large chest of holding, that's now in there with you guys.
We'll figure out the sizing after session.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to put a big ass bag in the chest of holding.
Yeah.
But you still have it.
No,
Yeah.
I think there's like a thing against doing that for the haversack. Placing the haversack inside an extra dimensional space created by a bag of holding.
No. It's a sack
Whatever.
that he made out of some cloth.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the haversack.
No.
No. And no, I'm not talking about a sack. It's a chest. If you put the hammer sack in the chest, yeah, it's gonna have the same effect. But don't do that. So yeah, you guys are now in your Pertron. Frank and Roland are in the Pertron carriage. Everybody else is kind of just dispersed into the shadows and disappeared. So how are you guys going to play this off?
That was stupid.
Welcome to my life.
If I'm near anyone, I can also use Dimension Door as Merle.
I think you're closer to Rosalie and Cross, whereas Jolene and Zuggs are kind of on their own.
Can I cast invisibility on both myself and Zugzug?
You may, yes.
Sweet.
Oh, that's that problem fixed.
Bro, we are invisible.
Right. If both of you will
That's
please take my
wild.
hands, I can get us out of this sitch once again.
We're invisible. You
I
if
still
you-
have.
Whoa.
If I recall correctly, though, Dimension Door is only yourself and one other creature.
Yes.
Ah,
So you can either
You two go. I have some business I need to attend to.
I'm not leaving Iris.
You can keep her safe with me.
I mean, the kobolds are kind of on their own at this point. I wish them luck. We
they're
could do it
already gone. They left
Yeah.
Okay.
hours ago at this point.
if
Is there a riot forming again?
Is there a what?
A riot forming again?
No.
If anything happens to Iris, I will have your head.
if
Iris, go
Bowser,
she tries not to laugh loudly, but she has a light sinister grin. Honestly, that's not the first time I've heard that, but you will be fine. I don't have any reason for harming Iris.
Go with her, Iris. But I want to stay with you. Go.
well, actually, if I can
I'll
And
go with
Cross
Dimension Door.
pushes both of them into the door.
I just thought of something. Rosalie, don't you have that one thing?
One thing.
But it was too late. I already pushed them in.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
so now Meryl is stuck with you.
I do have the gauntlet, but I'm not gonna is it only once a day or something?
Yeah, it's like once a day.
I'm not gonna waste it on something like this.
Fair enough. All right. So what I'm getting at, what I'm understanding here is that Cross has just shoved both Iris and Rosalie through.
No, Meryl and Rosalie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Or
Meryl and
Adelinda.
Rosalie.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Well,
All
you
right.
guys know her as Rosalie. Right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rosalie and Meryl, they've been shoved through the door now. Cross and Iris are stuck together, and we have Zug Zug and Jolene.
Hi.
Meryl, where does that dimension door take you?
Ooh, I'd have to visualize it, huh?
Okay, in that case, roll me a d4.
Oh boy.
Because you were kind of shoved in there willy-nilly, much like Roland and Frank were kind of just running into it willy-nilly.
Yeah, it's just a slash R D4, right?
There's also like the dice tool on the left side of the screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Rosalie and Meryl, you also end up in Roland's Pertron carriage.
I'll be right back. I'll be right
Okay.
back. So keep doing on their side. I need to use the bathroom again.
Okay, so let's focus on Zug Zug and Jolene then for a second, as they're invisible, sneaking through the city, which, mind you, is very massive. So, right now, you two are like right here.
Hold on, I can't see.
Do you know where the Bergeron team is?
Yeah, the Pertron team is over here. All the way to the left.
All over to the left. All right.
Can you say it again, please?
I don't see a ping.
Yeah, so if you zoom out and go towards Vetus, Opidium, the V of Vetus on the left side. Yeah.
It's outside the circle. Okay.
Yeah, it's outside
I'm guessing that's the city
walls. Yeah.
Outside the city walls. Okay.
All right, Jolene, let's just kind of walk on out of here.
Yep. We are invisible for an hour as long as we don't attack anyone. So we have to be good.
Okay. I won't attack anybody. And I'll try really
And we
hard
also
not to
can't cast
hurt.
a spell. For
That's
an hour.
okay. I'm good.
Okay. Well, let's skedaddle.
Now,
All right. Well,
Jolene and Zugzug, you guys are not aware of where the Pertron team is, I don't think.
Yeah, but we can still make our way out of the city, though, right?
This is true. This is true. You still can, yes. All right, so starting
probably the
here.
quickest way out is heading south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's take the fastest route out of the city, and then we'll find everybody else later.
Okay. So I'm assuming you guys are following the Yellow Brick Road.
As long as it's not too crowded, yeah.
All right, so the main highway of the road. Let's see here, which is this gray line here. Unfortunately, it is the most crowded road currently. So it looks like you guys are going to be bobbing and weaving around the buildings and the alleyways.
All right, well, that's what
Is there
we'll
a
do.
different way that we can get out of? Is there a less crowded way that we can get out of the city that we know of?
Roll me insight.
Okay.
Because I don't think Jolene's been to the capital before.
I don't think she has either.
Okay. Zug Zug, there's one thing that comes to mind, though it's not very sanitary.
I'm okay with
Oh,
that.
dear God, no.
Are we going for the
No.
It is the least crowded way
Oh, wait.
possible.
Shit. Am I at
Which
disadvantage
is
again?
what?
How did you roll
A critical failure
and
and
yet
get it
still
to
get a
19.
19?
Oh.
With a modifier of 9, you'd be at 10.
I don't understand.
You have like a 1 plus 10 plus 6 plus 3.
I don't know how this happened. I'm
Holy
only on
feet.
normal.
Okay, so it looks like you rolled a 1d20 plus 10 with a 1 plus 6 proficiency plus 3 in your wisdom.
Hey,
Okay.
man, a 19 is a 19. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, unfortunately for both of you, the only way you can think of that is the least crowded option is the least sanitary option.
Okay, come on. Spell it
Sorry.
out, Dungeon Master.
He's got to cure you so that you don't get dirty.
You gotta go through the sewers.
Okay,
God damn it.
it's not that bad.
Literally. I just got
Well,
my
I mean,
hair
how
done.
difficult would it be to go down the main road being invisible?
You wanna
But
try to
if
get
you-
around hundreds and hundreds of people and horse carriages?
So the issue is,
Without
if
touching
we
them.
accidentally bump into somebody and they start an altercation and we start a fight, we're no longer invisible.
Sewers it is.
So let's go to the shithole, literally.
Let's
Again.
see.
This is gonna be fun for me.
I pull a rag out of my backpack that is just conveniently there. It came through a plot hole. I hand it to Jolene so she can tie it around her mouth and face.
Oh, thanks. You're so sweet.
Zug has the power of plot holes confirmed.
Fuck
Hey
it.
man, don't
I'm
question
not
it.
gonna ask
Don't
where this
question it.
came from.
Just don't question it.
Just don't question
Holy
it.
shit.
Yeah. All right, so you guys are going down to the sewers. We'll put a pin there. Roland, Meryl, Frank, and Rosalie, how are you guys faring?
I am looking through this mystery box and all of these mystery gems that I so
Where are
graciously
we now?
acquired.
Where did you take us, Meryl?
Oh, this is our little Percheron carriage. Courtesy of our Yontu friend here.
You're welcome.
Okay. I'm
See,
not
it's very
going to
convenient.
ask.
And we're just gonna hope that everyone knows where they're going.
Yep, I believe so.
I'm
sure
hoping
we
that
can.
Iris stays safe.
I smell poo.
I'm sure Iris will be fine.
No, wait. Shouldn't we go back for everyone?
I think it's better if they come to us, and hopefully we'll wait on the roads and try to watch out for them, I guess.
Does anyone remember where we parked?
Dude, we haven't been here in so long.
I feel
We
like
kinda
either
just-
in the center or on the outskirts. I don't know.
Okay,
It's
I'm
close to the
back.
outskirts.
Shouldn't we
Welcome
take
back.
a look?
Let me pop open the door real quick. I'm gonna roll perception.
As you pop open the door, you just get splashed by another wagon running by.
There! Check your fenders!
Don't worry, it can always be worse. What's that smell?
All right, so you find yourself like kind of like in an open-ish area. You're at this like well taken care of stable, and as you turn to your right, you see the buildings get more and more dense, and then you see the city capital walls in the distance.
Well, we appear to be outside of the wall, so I'm going to rule out in the center. And
Okay.
there doesn't appear to be much buildings that way compared to that way, so I'm going to rule that we are on the outskirts.
So, like somewhere in this neighborhood, give or take?
Yeah.
If
say
you
so.
guys had a map and you pointed that out, yes.
All right.
We have a map of Kanatorra, not a map of the Elven Pride, let alone the capital of Elven Pride.
Kind of
Probably
like
should've
trying to find the local
grabbed that.
Circle K by using a
Yeah.
map of the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Get right.
Wait, don't we have Google Maps?
Oh yeah, let me just pull out my phone real quick.
I don't know if you could get the head of one of those police robot things. You might actually be able to get that to work.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh.
Maybe next time.
Fuck, I didn't think about
When we
that.
start an actual revolution in this place.
Not a bad idea.
Put it on the bucket list.
Alright, so are you guys gonna try finding the rest of the group, or are you guys gonna sit tight?
I vote we sit tight and maybe keep an eye on the road for Cross or anybody else walking by.
Rosalie
they
is
walk by.
very anxious, but she's going to sit tight.
Would there happen to have been a glass eye in that mystery box that I got?
Yes.
I'm going to put that on top of the roof,
Pretty much
facing the
everything
road.
that you listed in that shopping list is in that box.
Awesome.
Lucky.
Like I said, it was just the DM's way of Box Machia going, hey, I don't want to go through all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit. Let's make a loot crate.
Yep, there you go. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the helmet that you got, Zug Zug, does come with clairvoyance.
Huh. How is that useful?
Well,
Let's see.
Well,
In the sewer,
if I'm
probably
casting
not particularly.
clairvoyance, and you cast clairvoyance, you might be able to see from my glass eye, since you don't really have a glass eye, and then you can get a sense of where the Percheron team is.
Okay. How do I
But
do
that's
that?
just player logic. I don't know about
Yeah, I was
DM
probably-
logic.
Oh, so Zug Zug wouldn't know that it has clairvoyance.
I mean, the dude spelled it out for him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, he did say it'll show him the way through his journey, and his next journey, and his next journey, and his next
Okay.
journey, to his last journey.
Oh, I thought that was just orcs being orcs.
No,
Yeah, that's
no,
what I thought too.
No, it has. You already know it has legitimate magic properties to it.
I mean, yeah, but, you know, orcs still gotta be orcs, and since it already had a magical property to it, I was like, 2 magical properties is...
Well, it is a big hunk of jade that was melted onto it.
yeah, that's fair.
So, yeah. If I'm reading this correctly, it shows you the locations to, within range to stuff that's, excuse me, to places that you're familiar to.
Okay.
So it can only show you what you've already seen?
If he's looking for... As a DM, I will also rule this works on people as well. So if you're looking for someone specific, you could use this spell to kind of figure out where they're at.
Except they're
Oh.
invisible.
Well, the caveat being, instead of like showing you directly where they're at, it lays out a path for you. Have you ever played the game Oblivion?
Oh.
No.
No.
Pops, I know you
What?
have.
Yeah.
The game Oblivion. There is a
Almost sounds a shame.
spell called Clairvoyance in there, and if you cast it, it actually gives you a lit path to your current objective.
Nice.
You didn't know that?
Do you have
I-
any idea how long it's been since I played Oblivion?
Yeah, you know how long it's been since I've played Oblivion, and even I knew that?
I've actually seen paths like that playing Lego Jurassic World, so yeah. I
Yeah,
know what you're
And
talking
Fallout
about.
4.
Word.
Yeah, that works too. Yeah, exactly that. It'll like lay out a path for you towards your familiar person or location.
All right. Well, Is it my turn now or what?
Yes, we are moving back to Jolene and Zugzug.
All right. Hey, Jolene, I'm going to grab my helmet here. I'm going to concentrate real hard on trying to figure out where the rest of our people are. And I'm either going to figure out where our people are or I'm going to take a dump.
It's the place to do it.
Roll me a Constitution check.
We'll see how this goes.
So is it nighttime now? Or?
A few hours have passed, so yes, it is nighttime.
At least like
That's a
dusky.
save.
That's a save.
But we are no longer invisible, correct?
Yeah,
you're still invisible.
Hold on.
Oh,
does
that's
invisibility-
actually for 1 hour.
Yeah, how
Hey,
how
look
long
at that.
is
It was
an
the
hour.
same fucking number.
Okay.
Yeah, up to 1 hour,
Yeah,
so
you're
you're
no
not
longer
invisible.
then.
At
Hold
least you're in the
But we're in the
sewers.
sewer, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So Zugzug, thankfully you did not take a shit in the sewers. But there is now a clear, laid out path of a very obvious lit line going through the sewers for you.
All right. Follow me, Jolene. We're getting out of here.
Whatever you say, Box. I'm ready to get out of the sewers. I'm done.
And as you guys are going to do that, I'm going to cut away to Cross and Iris, who are located over here in the center still.
Is the flea market still going on? The auction?
No, it's been torn to shreds.
Okay. She's gonna
That's why we
pick
have
up.
to clear out.
She's gonna pick up a big scrap of cloth on the ground
Okay.
and put it over Iris, like a hood.
What's this?
Where we're going, I don't think you want to be the center of attention.
Fine.
She takes out the medallion that the gentleman gave her, and she begins going down over to that path.
All right. So you look
I mean,
at.
I already have a pendant that nobody can spy on me, so there's that.
There are other ways that people can find what you are, even beyond that pendant.
Oh, shit.
So as you hold out the medallion, as you're looking at it, you do happen to notice a dim glow, kind of like moving around as you're like turning around.
She turns around.
It's now pointing behind you.
Alrighty, we're going to follow this. Just stay close. And she follows through.
So now that it's nighttime for you, you make your way towards this little alley right here. And as you get to that like T section in the alleys, you do see Gorgon's alley pointing into this direction.
Okay. She's gonna...
You are detecting quite a bit of magic going down this alleyway.
She lowers her hand and goes through the alleyway.
Let's see here. Anybody have alert? Or do you have
I
alert?
do.
Okay, good.
I have alert and observant.
Okay. So then you see this coming from a mile away as you go deeper into the alley. Two ratkins land both in front and behind you. And
So
they-
between, yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of like cutting you off in the alley, trapping you there.
Iris immediately snarls.
She puts her hand up to Iris, calmly.
What business you have here?
She holds up the medallion. I was told you'd be able to help me.
Ratkin, no, this group name Hands of Time. Bad group. They be here soon. Are you safe?
For now.
We don't like hands of time. We will look out for you.
And then he grunts to his friend, and they climb up the roofs.
She looks over to Iris. Sometimes you just need to stay calm in a situation like this, even when danger's in front of your eyes.
When you've almost been killed by one of these, you tend to be wary.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I've been almost killed by these as well. Larger than them.
And as you are talking, you hear some slithering coming up to you.
Ah, yes. The girl I met at the auction. You arrived.
Indeed I have.
Now then, what were you looking for again?
Let's see. Hold on, I'm looking at my list. Let's see.
I believe one of the things you were looking for
I got
was
it.
information of how he got the souls.
Yes, that's one of them. I'm looking for a couple of things, but one thing in particular that sparked my interest. Where did you get the souls? And I have a feeling you don't just have human souls.
Smart. This one.
She lowers her hood. When you're talking to an avatar, they do get to pick up on a couple of things.
Yes. Lord Lixon, I'm aware. Did you not think I would not see the eyes behind the mask?
Oh, I know. But why bring it up in the familiar parts of town? In the light.
Exactly. You gave priceless book for my troop. Therefore, I will grant you your information.
One other thing. The one that follows me at the moment, she is to not be harmed.
Very well. She will not be harmed.
And for my own safety, she pulls out a scroll. And holds it, but doesn't release it. Locations to where all the cultists are in the Kingdom of Yord.
We have troop there as well.
These were hidden.
You know your way around. Good.
When you've been around for over 500 years, you get a thing or two.
Good.
So do we have a deal? She holds out the map.
He raises his mechanical hand and snaps, revealing the other members of his troop in the alleyway.
You have a deal.
And they set up this like table area for you to sit at.
She looks to Iris and waves her to come close. And she
does.
takes a seat.
The information you seek. How we acquired the souls.
I have a feeling you have draconic souls.
Yeah.
Just a bit of an itch.
Yes. I do believe I gave you the last of our stock.
How many were there? Because you only said one orb. That's a DM question.
There were about 5.
5? Okay. Continue.
But yes, the last of our stock we granted to you.
Where did you acquire them?
To tell or not to tell? What would you do with this information?
Do with it as I please, but as you may already taken into consideration, what you tell me goes through higher hands, higher ears and eyes.
Yes. Is the book that you gave worth it?
He then pulls out that same book and looks at it.
I have no need for the cult's information. Because most of that information is one that I know.
The hands of time accept your gracious offer. We have split connections. Many of those in practice of soul magic. Once Michael Cadism was out of the picture, Francis Utabar took over operations of gathering souls. Many dealers he has. Many troops he acquires.
I'm typing this stuff in as you're going, so.
I figured.
DM to player, would the Hands of Time be considered an ally to Cross?
Depends on how you play your cards here.
Okay. At the moment, I'm talking. At the moment.
Indifferent.
Or are they okay, they're neutral.
Yeah, I think it's like the negotiating stage.
That's fine. I'm just writing stuff in the allies and organizations area as I'm getting to know.
Fair.
So just to reiterate, Francis took over and Michael was in charge of the operations of taking souls?
No, he invented the methods for it. But Francis took over the operations of it after Michael passed away.
Passed away. All right. Continue. And to make things a little sweeter, she pulls out an old vial, not a vial, an old flask. She sets it on the table gently. Inside bubbles a deep red.
Where did you get this?
Do you need to really know?
I suppose not.
Take it as an offering.
Of what?
Of good terms. To DM, it's dragon blood wine.
Nah, I knew exactly what it was.
You know what it is? Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
I remember details, God.
Okay. Well, continue. She just looks.
And what of good faith are you looking for?
Allyship. You continue to give me information, and I will keep your troop, your clan, under key. Think of it as good terms with Lixen himself. Her red orb eye glows. The mask showing faintly the sigils and whatnot under her skin and under the flesh.
We will consider your offer.
Roll persuasion.
Persuasion? Alright. Regular?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to make sure I don't click performance. Alright. She flexes her shadowy wings out, feeling relaxed, as her tail slowly slips out from under her.
So, the dude thinks about it for a minute, and he kind of just begins to slither away.
We will need time to consider this. But you will know when we have our answer.
Now, do you have the items that I am looking for? As a side note.
They are in the crate that you sit upon.
And then they begin to, like, disappear into the shadows.
This meeting never took place. She lifts her hood up and puts it over her horns and a bit of her eyes again, her tail slipping back under the cloak like a belt, and her wings dissipating.
Okay.
And then she uses, for safety measures.
All of the magic that you felt before has disappeared.
She's concentrating it on the crate.
Oh, yes, there's plenty of magic in there.
She opens it.
All of the items that you were looking for earlier reside in the crate.
How many of the undead ogre eyes and an amethyst?
There's 3 of them.
Okay, so now I have 4. And then, I gave him the cultist map, so I don't need that. And then the dragon heart's there, and what other items are in there? Because that was the only thing. Oh, the tears.
Yeah, those are in there too.
Okay. Tears in gemstone. How many?
I think he said 3, so now you have 4?
No, that was the ogre eyes.
Oh.
Tears in gemstone, how many?
There are 4.
4. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Anything else in there that would pique her interest?
No.
Okay. She picks up the items and she puts them in her satchel. She turns to Iris.
What?
Just making sure you're all right.
I'll be fine once I'm back with my companion.
You do need to figure out who you are on your own 2 feet.
4.
Sometimes you can't rely on ones that you are closest to. She walks past Iris.
But behind her back, Iris is going to, you know how smarmy teenagers will be like me.
Yeah.
She's gonna do that behind Cross's back, but not make any sound.
Yeah. Alrighty. I think that is a good place to call it for tonight.
All right.
Okay.
Thinking back on the memories, all the things that you and me used to do, dancing late to country songs, staying up, yeah, all